Hey, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We want to thank you for tuning in. This is episode 17. And of course, we've been telling you all week. We got a special guest in the building. The main man himself, comedian, radio host, all around great guys. We were talking sports already before the show even started. So
We the worst
Michael
records.
Shawn's with us. We the worst. We was talking about giving you our demo here in a little bit, man.
Give me a demo. The worse is better.
There we
Already,
go.
we got that.
So it's your boy Juice, of course.
Adolf.
Big man in the house.
This is amazing. Your setup is amazing. People understand this is official right now.
There we go.
Now I have the sunglasses on because I was I was out last night.
There we
It's all
go.
good,
We
bro.
understand,
It's
bro.
all good.
That's how most,
We know how it goes.
most of our
man.
shows are like that anyway.
Yeah, I was out last night, but man, this is official. We gonna get our sports
Yeah.
on. Let's go.
All right, so we do got a good show for you guys today. We got some NCAA action, top 25. We got some cover a little bit of high school sports for you, some football playoffs. Of course, the NFL. We're gonna cover that and all your fantasy implications. And remember, stay tuned. We got a $50 giveaway today, so you got to stay tuned and get ready for that because you will have a time limit to claim your prize. So, without further ado, let's get on to the show.
You're now tuned in to the Sports Cave on #Champs.
All right, so welcome to the Sports Cave, the official podcast of real fans. We stream this show live on YouTube every Sunday morning at about 9:30. Start your morning with us. We do interact with you guys, as you know. We take phone calls. We do chat. If you can't make the live stream, then we recorded versions available every Monday morning at 6:30 on Google Play, iTunes, and it's at 6 a.m. We'd like to have you subscribe to our community, and you can do that by visiting #champs.tv.
And don't forget to check out our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at The Sports Cave. And you can always check the live stream by going to live.#champs.tv. Thank you.
Just another reminder today that we are doing that $50 Amazon gift card. If you haven't entered, the link is in the video description. You can still sign up to get it done. We'll be announcing the winner at the end of the show. So now we're going to get into the show, man. So, Mike, Shawn, we do appreciate you being here, man.
Welcome.
If you want to,
Bienvenidos.
No doubt.
man, everybody on the show that watches us, they know who you are. But for the people tuning in from Canada and from out of state, if you want to tell them a little about yourself and what you're about and your sports teams and all that good stuff, let them know, man.
Oh, he said my sports teams. Okay,
Yeah.
number one, K104, DD in the morning, Michael Shawn, Lady J, DD in the morning,
Awesome
obviously,
show.
White Gary. We do our thing Monday through Friday.
Funny, y'all.
Yeah.
And we try and make it happen.
Y'all have
and,
me rolling every morning.
And we
Every weekday morning.
and my job is just to make people laugh, and sometimes I offend people. Sorry, I apologize.
It's all good. Y'all do awesome
'Cause-
stuff in the community too, right?
And we also do the community situation. We gave out over 1,000 turkeys and everything like that.
That's dope.
That's dope.
Okay, let's get to the situation.
We asked for that for a reason.
All right, let's get it. Okay, I'm a Giant fan.
A Giants fan, y'all.
I was born in the Bronx.
Boogie
So,
down.
yes, I'm a New York Giant fan, so the season ended game 1. Game was over.
man.
And then Odell decided to get hurt. And listen, I'm a New York Knicks fan, I'm a Giant fan, and I'm a New York Met fan. But understand, there's one team I can rock with. I like the Mavericks.
Cool.
There we go.
Already.
Now, ironically, I live 10 minutes from AT&T Stadium, which is crazy, when I came to Dallas. And for those who don't know, I was a Cowboy fan when I was a young man until Jerry Jones decided to let Emmitt Smith go.
Gotcha.
For a lot of people don't know when
want
they
to
let was Shane was it Shane what's his name the coach, and it was Troy
Shane Gailey?
Shane Gailey,
Yeah.
and it was Troy Hambrick.
Okay. He was a backup.
That was the guy who took over for Emmett,
Right. Troy Hambrick.
which made me irritated because
Right. All of us.
Yeah.
Us too as Cowboys
Everybody.
fans, lifetime Cowboy fans.
for
too.
those who don't know, Emmett actually went to Arizona
Right.
and actually ran for over 900 yards.
Yeah, he
Decent
still had
over
some-
there.
For the one of the worst teams in the NFL.
Right.
So if he and that's the day I said no more. I was a Giant fan, a Cowboy fan. It was crazy because I had to debate
Right.
what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
You have to understand, I have been, and man, I can't believe this is documented. And
It's all good. Just let it out, man.
No,
let
no,
it
no,
out.
no,
let
no,
it
no,
out.
no. You have to understand. I go back to when I named Danny White is one of the most
Number 11.
underrated
Yeah.
quarterbacks ever. If it wasn't for that San Francisco catch,
Dwight
That
Clark.
damn catch,
yeah,
man.
Joe Montana, one of the greatest ever, if not the greatest ever.
if it wasn't for that catch, this man went to NFC championship games constantly.
Right.
It was Danny White is the most underrated quarterback, I will say,
Yeah, he doesn't get respect.
ever.
Yeah, I think he's just overshadowed by, of course,
Because it
Staubach.
was Roger.
Right, yeah,
Yeah.
Roger.
It was Roger
Big
Staubach
time. He was winning championships.
who
right?
went, and the funny thing is that I started loving the Cowboys at that moment because they kept losing to the Steelers.
Lovable losers, kind of like the Cubs, I guess, something like that.
I was like 4 years old.
Yeah, I got
and I
you.
said they keep losing to these bullies. The bullies keep beating them.
That's funny, man.
And then when Emmett was released, I said, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, when he
That
was,
was
the
the last
diamonds
straw.
and poo-poo.
That was it,
he
man.
Was surrounded
No,
by
that was the
people.
last straw. And then I do have a soft spot for Tony Romo. I really do. But
I think we all
Tony,
do.
And you know him, right? You've got to meet him?
I've got to meet Tony, but Tony has done some. I will say that one, I think it was against the Redskins, and you guys could win. If you won the game, you would go into the
Oh, yeah,
playoffs.
we had
Yeah.
a lot of those.
And
with
he
him.
threw the interception on the screen pass.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And
remember
I
that
said,
game.
Tony, Tony, what the
Yeah.
fuck
Welcome
was
to
that?
Cowboy fandom. Right.
and I wasn't even a Cowboy fan at that moment, but I was sitting there going like, Tony, why would you throw an interception on a screen pass? But I understand that the man he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. He
He's a
would
cool
try to
dude.
make things happen. He would put the team on his back all the time.
Yeah.
Also, so
But
put a
he
lot of
never
pressure on
had
himself.
Ezekiel. He never
Yeah.
had Ezekiel.
Right.
So my question to you guys right now, when do you think you guys will actually go to the NFC Championship?
We thought it was going to be this year.
But
Yeah.
coming into this year, we thought it was going to be this year. But with everything going on with Zeke, it can't be
Yeah.
this year. I think maybe next year. Hopefully, if we
Within
can
two,
get our
I say
line
within
right,
2 years,
If
maybe.
we could get our line right, I think we have a chance. But we're going to have it tough. We were talking about Carson Wentz earlier with the Eagles
Yeah.
Right.
being what they are. It's going to be tough to win that division.
I mean, the NFC East division is always tough. I mean,
Yeah.
those
It's
are
back
some
to
of the
its glory
oldest
days.
Yeah, we're going to be
rivalries there
battling
is.
for a wild card
So-
today, so it's going to be tough. I don't think this year is going to be it. With
Well, the
Zeke.
Giants won't
Zeke's
give
too
you all
void.
problem.
The Giants aren't going to give us a problem.
worry about it, guys.
Redskins are kind of up and down, so I think maybe a couple years, but I think we got a good foundation if we can keep our line right, get our
Yeah.
line back to
Then
right.
we're
But
gonna I think they need to
lost some good
focus on
guys our
defense
line.
in the draft again.
Big time.
Yeah,
Our
the defense is
sucks.
atrocious, man.
I have one question.
What's up, bro?
One question, and be honest. If you guys do not win a playoff game this year or next year, when does Garrett get fired?
Man,
We've been calling for his name like last 3 weeks.
but his question is
No,
when does he get fired though? That's a
when-
good question.
when do you
I think
think-
maybe after let's
After
say
next
next year,
year?
if he doesn't get a playoff win, then I think then he would be up for it. But up until then, yeah, at least then, I think it would at least take that. At least for him not
Do
to make
you-
the playoffs this
But
year.
he's Jerry's
and
boy,
next
man.
year.
Like,
But in your
he's just yes
opinion,
man.
without Jerry's boy, and
Yeah, no,
and
I
you
got
made
you.
a good opinion, would you have fired him now?
I would after this season. I mean,
You would.
I would after this season because I mean, honestly, I mean, like last week, yeah, Chaz Green was tearing us up, but at the same time, they didn't make adjustments like a coach really should, like a great coach.
Yeah.
Their offensive scheme, they try to stick to the same scheme even after it wasn't working.
Right.
Like there was no changes. And to me, it's like the best coaches like Andy Reid or like Bill Belichick, you see the adjustments in the game. They'll be down 17 points at half, come out at halftime, be doing something completely different. And with Garrett, I don't see that at all. Like he just sticks to what the game plan is, and that's it.
So do you think he should have been fired already?
I don't think so. I mean, 14-2 last year, so you got to give him some.
Yeah, but
credit
that
for
was
That was the first year with Zeke and Dak.
Well, yeah,
Unexpected
but I
rookies,
mean,
but-
it's hard to fire him
Yeah.
this year off of that.
Yeah.
Coming off of that, this
I would
year,
say
you
if he
gotta give him a
doesn't win
chance.
one next year, then after that, then I'd cut my ties.
Yeah,
If it was me personally,
that's when it should start talking. But I mean, yeah, we were already been tired.
yeah,
of
we
him.
kind of been tired of him.
If it
for a
was up to
while,
us, we
man.
would have fired him before that year.
Yeah.
before that
'Cause that was-
14-2. Yeah,
Because
the
we
time
always know
management-
the 8-8.
Yeah,
8-8,
a lot.
that's all we get.
continuing
Yeah.
of 8-8. Yeah,
And nothing
nah.
has changed since 8 and 8 days. It's still the same offense, still the
But
same
I think
plays.
that 14-2 bought him at least a year.
Another,
or two.
yeah.
So.
It gives them hope at least now that we got some young cats playing. Gives them a little bit
we
of something.
took advantage of a weak schedule. Now we have a tough schedule, and now you kind of see what
and
we are
suspension.
now.
And,
Okay,
oh, man.
so my question is, if he doesn't make the playoffs, could you fire him this year? If he does not make the playoffs, because it's a tough schedule.
Yeah,
that's coming up.
I would
don't
think
think
they
they
wouldn't because of that whole Zeke suspension
But
too.
your opinion?
My opinion, if he doesn't make it this year, I wouldn't fire him off of this year.
Yeah.
Oh, you'd keep him.
I'd keep him till next year and then see what he does next year. But
I'm shocked.
yeah, it's. I mean, we had to
So
go.
Michael Shawn, you would be rid of him,
No. I actually, he doesn't call the offensive plays.
Right.
He doesn't
Callahan
call
does.
the defensive plays.
right?
He's basically
Man,
the dude that just sits there and says, "Hey, everybody,
Yeah.
we're good. We're
And
good.
even
we're
then,
good."
He's supposed to be in charge
And
of the clock and doesn't
That
do
clock-
a
he
good
can't
job
do
of
the,
that.
yeah, he can't manage the clock.
His time management has been
Yeah.
Horrible.
No, I agree, man. He
horrible.
frustrates the hell out of me too. Trust me, bro. I just don't see
And I get-
realistically Jerry doing it. You know?
no, but that's why I'm asking
Yeah,
for your
for
opinion.
my opinion. No, I got you.
Because
I
Jerry's
would-
not gonna fire him.
Yeah,
Jerry's
Jerry's
gonna
definitely
keep
not gonna
him
fire him. Yeah.
exactly where he's at.
Yeah.
And being a Giant fan, I realized, and I think we made a mistake by firing Tom Coughlin.
I think so, too,
we made a
man.
big mistake.
They
But-
went crazy after that, man. Like just on the, he was an old school guy, but now they're just off the rails now.
But now he's with the Jaguars.
Yeah.
And look at the
Jaguars.
Jaguars,
And
boy.
he's actually
winning. They're
developing
legit, yeah.
a good situation.
he's
there.
winning with Blake Bortles. Shit.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, right?
Oh my God, you're hurting my heart right now.
I'm sorry,
Yes,
man.
yes.
Yeah, and
No.
he's old and he's got a young team and he's winning, so it's crazy.
And the Jaguars will either make the playoffs this year or next year.
Yeah,
but
they're
my
on the way
my
up.
question for Cowboy fans is when do you eliminate Garrett from just being there? When he's just being there.
yeah.
And he's the motivator, and I get it, and I'm not downplaying how important motivation is. But my thing is, when are you going to input your philosophy on this team? Because
Yeah.
Man, I got you. And our
chatters
viewers
are
are
going
with us.
crazy.
A lot of them are saying
Right.
that they should have been fired a year ago.
2
Ronnie's
years ago.
saying
And
at the
that.
same time,
so
if
you're
they
not
do-
the only one.
if they
Yeah, our
do
chatters
fire
are
him-
blowing up.
and I don't want anybody to lose their money.
yeah, no, we
Yeah.
got you. We
But
got
my
you.
thing is Jason
it's
Garrett.
football. We're just talking football.
Yeah, we're just talking
It's a
football
business.
right, now.
Football.
If you look at what the Rams are doing
Yeah, with the
Yes.
new coach.
with their new younger coach,
One of the youngest head
34-year-old
coaches.
coach.
yes, and
Todd
and
McVay,
you watch this
of the year.
and you start going, maybe I need a coach who's closer to the age range
I
of
hear
my
you, man.
players.
Trust me. I think we just got our blinders on because we're so used to seeing what Jerry is gonna do and what he's putting up with, whatever. But yeah, a lot of us think he should have been fired a couple years ago.
And real quick, and I'm sorry. if
No,
I'm
you're
over
good,
here,
you're
bro.
good, you're
No. You're our
How
guest,
did
man.
you guys feel when Jerry just basically said, "If you kneel, you're gonna"?
I
be
didn't like
benched"?
that at all. I hated
Like
that.
how did that affect you guys
I hated that
as
personally.
a Cowboy fan?
I
Yeah, I
hated
didn't- I
that
didn't
hearing
agree
that
with
he
it.
even said that. Yeah, I hated that. I hated that for the team that he put our team in that
When we
position.
Put him in a
no,
position
when
to
we
be
were talking
uncomfortable,
about
yeah.
that whole kneeling thing, we were, I said at least, like, even though I may not agree or that wouldn't be something I would do, I understand what they're doing and what they're standing for, and that's their right to do it. So how, as an owner, just because you own the team, you're trying to tell them what to do when it's not your right to tell them what to do. It's their right to do it if they want to do it.
Right.
So just because you sign their check doesn't mean that gives you the right to tell them whatever you want them to do. I mean, just like the rest of us, we are humans. We are citizens of the United States, and we have the right to do whatever we want to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I think he miscalculated that completely wrong. I think he thought that he was going to fix it by just saying, hey, we're going to do this and then not worry about it. And that's how we're going to do it. And it blew up in his face. And that was the wrong thing to say.
Jerry's trying to protect his
I
money.
think,
He's all
I
he
think he
approached it
should
the
have
wrong
kept his
way.
mouth closed. To be honest with you, he was just adding more fire to a situation that is already big enough as it is, and he just added more fire to it. Just like the Texans owner, that was disrespectful right there. What the Texans owner said when he was talking about, we can't let the thugs run the prison. That was even worse. So at least he didn't do that.
Yeah.
There's been a lot coming out. I mean, Jerry's trying to take on the league now. He's trying to sue the league. So
And gloves off against Goddell. So,
Yeah,
man, Jerry's
right.
making noise. Jerry's going to protect Jerry, and Jerry's going to protect the Cowboys no matter what he does. But I think he should have left that alone. I think if he brought more attention to it that needed to be done. Let the players do their thing, man. I mean,
what do you think
everyone's
about it, Michael Shawn?
Say what?
What do you think about
about
that situation? It helps to have an outsider's perspective.
You
too.
know, I always feel for the NFL players when I look at the NBA and I realize how much the NBA's union has made sure that we're 50% in this. And the NFL players seem to be basically used. You got CTE, you have the official thing where, okay, we have a contract, but I can cut you whenever I want
Yeah,
to.
there's no guaranteed
Yeah.
contracts like there are against the NBA.
The NBA players have a contract, which is what a contract is. You sign this, I get
Guaranteed
the
money,
entire
right.
guaranteed money. And these owners in the NFL have seemed to literally shown their face for real. Like they really have, even with Jerry Jones saying, oh, if you kneel, I'm going to bench you. And you go like, wait a minute, I'm a grown-ass man.
Right, yeah.
That's my thing.
I'm a grown-ass
You're risking your
man.
life out there at every
I'm
play.
risking my life every day,
Yep.
every hit, every concussion,
Right on.
every situation that goes on. But for some reason, these older white billionaires
Right.
control them.
Yeah.
And you realize the most dangerous sport in America is football.
Right on.
Yeah.
The most
you're right.
dangerous sport that we see a guy like Tony Dorsett, who's going through CTE right now. And you sit there and you go like, well, if it's the most dangerous sport, why don't you give them the most intense retirement plan?
Right.
Yep.
And then you take it
Why
back
don't
there.
you admit that the NFL lied about CTE for years?
Right.
And it's hard to watch because you sit there and you watch these hits and you go like, damn, like
Yeah.
these guys are really risking their lives.
Yeah, the ratings are taking a hit too.
And the
You can
ratings
tell.
are taking a hit.
Yeah.
And
You can tell, man. It's trickling down to
But
the college and high school, everything too.
but for the first time, I think grown men like us are going like, damn.
Yeah.
This is really a difficult situation that you guys are, and unfortunately these players are so into it. Like you see these guys and they go like, yeah, I would do it again. I would do it again. Howie Long,
Yeah.
and all these guys would go like, I will do it again.
Earl
And you
Campbell,
sit
people
Earl
like that.
Campbell,
Right.
who you sit there and go like, this man sacrificed every
Can't even walk
single-
anymore, man.
He's limp. He can't walk.
Yeah.
So at a certain point, you realize like, what are we gonna do
Right.
as consumers? Like, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna continue? Because I still watch. I
Right.
still have my fantasy leagues.
Right.
I still
On
do
TV.
all that.
Right.
But it is a little
Right. It's
difficult.
starting to raise questions. Yeah, definitely.
and,
Definitely.
and Jerry doesn't. give
It's
a
showing
damn.
in the ratings too, though. I mean, they're starting to wake up, though, or they're starting to at least take notice that there is a change in the ratings and different things
because
like that.
we have moms.
Yeah.
Right.
We have moms.
Yeah.
And now moms are going, why don't you just play basketball?
Right, you
Yeah.
could see it, man. Just in
Play
high school,
baseball.
just going to a high school game, you can see there's a
Now,
lot less
look
kids
at the
on
baseball
the field and
players. Some of the
sidelines.
highest paid players there is.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
true.
You know,
man.
That's a very good point
Right.
because baseball, basketball, and stuff like that. And I'm a huge boxing fan.
Me
Oh,
too,
man.
us too, bro. You're right.
I'm a
at
I'm a
home, bro.
diehard boxer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're big
I'm
time
a-
boxing fans.
I'm a huge boxing fan, and I sit there and go like, every time you get knocked down, that is a concussion.
Oh yeah, big time, bro.
Like,
You're
that's a
risking your life.
concussion
You could
when you
die
get
in the
up.
ring, man.
Yeah.
Oh man, and Canelo, Triple G, who
Oh,
y'all
yeah.
think
Oh
won?
man.
Oh, man.
I thought Triple G
I
won.
thought Triple G won.
I'm
We're
a
Canelo
diehard
fans.
Canelo
I thought-
fan. I think Triple G did win the fight, but it was a lot closer than people thought.
No, it was very close.
Yes.
Do you think they should fight again?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think in
Definitely.
May. They should fight in May.
Okay.
I think there's going to be at least two more of them.
At least.
Let's say Triple G wins, or let's say Canelo wins. It's probably going to be the favorite for the second one. And then Triple G will probably want to fight again.
All right. I hate to bring this up, but understand, and I hate Floyd Mayweather,
Right?
I hate him.
I'm the same way, trust me.
but he beat Canelo like
He handled it.
to the point where you go like, you have to give him credit for beating Canelo.
Yeah.
Right? That's true.
And I truly believe that Floyd would have beat Triple G that easily.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I think so, too. I
think
agree.
so.
I agree.
Yeah,
He's
I'm not
too
a big.
fast.
I'm not a big Floyd fan
I'm
either.
not
But he's
either.
I'm not a-
he's
but
very
he's a-
defensive.
I don't like his style.
He scores points and gets out of the way. So I mean, he
But if
knows
you-
how to win.
But if you watch Floyd when he was a lightweight, he was going into war with
Yeah.
Oh
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was really going into war with people.
Just go back and watch that Miguel Angel Castillo fight with
Yeah.
him.
What?
There you go.
Ooh, that was a beast
Yeah, man.
of a fight.
Yes, sir.
That was
Yeah, we love some
literally
boxing,
a
bro.
beast of a fight. And then you got De La Hoya now. Talking
Oh,
about
man.
he wants to fight.
Bro,
and
nobody
I
wants to watch
respect De La Hoya. De La Hoya for St. Mosley. He did it all.
Right.
But he needs
Did
to
he
get off the
beat
stuff.
Trinidad? Yes.
Yes.
He probably did beat Trinidad. He fought all these
I
guys.
miss
But
Trinidad,
now,
man.
oh man,
He stopped too
And
soon.
he
Yeah.
should have beat Mayweather.
I think he still kept. He
no,
still could have kept
he
fighting.
he should not have gone up in weight. And Don King got him to go up in weight and fight Bernard Hopkins. And Trinidad as a welterweight was amazing.
Right.
But when you go up into that middleweight division, when you fight somebody
Yeah.
who's Bernard Hopkins was the middleweight from the day he
One
was
of the greats.
born.
Yeah, he's one of the greats also. Yeah.
And there was not a point where Trinidad should have went up in weight. But as a welterweight, oh my goodness, I would love to have seen him fight everybody as a
Right.
welterweight. But it's impossible to stay at 147 pounds as a grown man.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
hard.
I was that like in middle school or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm a 152
grade.
pounds right here.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
There's no way to
Yeah,
stay at
dude,
that weight.
that's crazy.
Who was
It's
the
tough,
best
man.
welterweight you ever saw?
Man,
Since you guys are fighters.
I don't know.
Manny? He's
I
our
don't know if I
boxing
could just
resident
put it
expert.
on-
right
I
here.
don't know if I could just put it on one. I got so many favorites.
All right, you got Sugar Ray.
You got
Sugar
Sugar.
Ray
Well, I was
Leonard.
gonna say Sugar
You
Ray
got Sugar Ray.
first.
You got Thomas Hearns.
Tommy Hitman Hearns.
Roy
Roy Jones is in there somewhere.
No, Roy
No.
Jones is heavier.
was heavier, but you got Roberto Duran,
Okay.
who moved up, and he sat there. All right, well, give me your top. Give me your top three. Give me your top three
Top
fighters.
three fighters.
Give me your
period?
top three fighters.
Ali's got to be in there for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, Ali
Bro,
is
I'm throwing my
top.
boy Chavez up there.
Julio
Chavez.
Cesar
Yeah.
Chavez.
Chavez.
Tyson, maybe. At one time.
in his early career.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's tough.
I mean,
dude.
Tyson
Yeah.
was one of the most intimidating
Holyfield.
people. Holyfield, yes.
Slept on, man.
Man, don't sleep
There's
on
a
now.
lot.
Lennox Lewis either, man.
Lennox Lewis was raw
a
too.
beast.
And you know what? You brought up Lennox Lewis, and I said this, and somebody got so mad at me. Because Ali is my favorite fighter of all time.
Yeah,
Right.
There was just
Most of us say Ali is the greatest of all time.
Right.
And my opinion was Ali never had to fight somebody who was 6'5", 235
35.
Yeah, he was-
pounds.
He was bigger than everybody.
I'm not
at the
saying
time
a lot,
he was
too.
fighting.
I mean, that is a different. Even Klitschko.
Oh man.
That's a different beast
Yes.
of fighting somebody who's like 30 pounds heavier than you've ever fought anybody in history.
Right.
I'm not saying Ali wouldn't beat
things
him,
change,
Yeah.
yeah.
but I'm
Crazy.
saying that's a
There's another
different.
monster out there.
That's
Yeah.
a different beast.
Yeah.
Like Anthony Joshua now.
Yeah. I'm ready for Joshua and Wilder though.
Oh,
man.
Man. Oh, I
I'm ready for
can't
that.
wait to see this fight with Anthony. Oh boy.
Who do you think's gonna win? I'm going for Wilder, man.
No, I'm going for Joshua.
Joshua, he's a better boxer, right?
Yeah, I think
I'm going with Wilder.
Wilder
He's that
is the
wild
guy
card,
who
man.
beats your ass at the bar.
Right. At the club.
Like he beats the bouncer.
Yeah,
like at the
right.
bar, and you're like, yo, how did he beat the bouncer?
Right.
Joshua is the dude that literally throws a body shot, throws a right hand. But if I had a street fight,
Yeah.
oh Wilder,
I got
I'm
you.
calling him right now. I'm texting him like, yo, the bouncer is acting up.
Right. I need you.
We're about to beat the
Meet me
bouncer.
outside.
Co-5.
Awesome, man. That's cool, man. We'll definitely have to reach out to you when we
When
get some
some-
better boxing
yeah,
fights
man.
coming on,
Right.
man. Definitely see what you got.
All right, we'll
Going on.
we'll quickly go over some high school playoff games. Not a lot of action and teams that we follow here in our area. There was I think Saxe went on, moved up. Naaman
Saxe
Forest lost.
Looks like a legit state championship.
Yeah, from what we're hearing, Saxe is supposed to be one to watch, and that's kind of in our area.
Is Mansfield? Did they win?
I saw it here earlier. Let me look at it for you real
We'll have to
quick.
check
My
that.
bad.
No,
No,
you're
you're good,
good,
you're
bro.
good.
We're checking it out too.
I know DeSoto, of course, went on to move. Arlington was up there.
Arlington
Altum-
was up there?
Yeah, Arlington won.
Lamar.
Arlington Lamar.
Shout out to Arlington.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, they look pretty good, bro. They got a guy. They played Halton Buffaloes. They got a guy that's committed to Alabama, and he looked like a beast. He looked big for a college guy. So his name is Bobby Brown too. So
That's
He had
hilarious.
some moves. Yeah, he was dancing out there. He had
The
some
funny
moves.
thing about Texas is that the most intense high school football ever
Yeah,
in
man,
the
hands
country
down.
is here.
It's
Like I
it's
did
serious.
not know.
Talking about high school football, I do want to send a shout out to my homie Frank Sandoval. He just became the head coach out in Mejia, Texas. He was the defensive line coach at Cedar Hill when they won the
they
state
did.
championship. He went down there and they made the playoffs for the first time in I don't know how many years.
Wow.
And they got their first playoff victory this past Friday. So
Yeah.
shout out to Frank Sandoval doing big things out there in Mejia.
And back to Mike's question, yeah, Mansfield went on. They beat Kettler Central 42-3. They go on to take
Damn.
on St. Angelo Central.
Yeah,
so
man, there's some
they moved on
blowouts.
up to the next round.
Yo,
Big
score
teams
up.
made some statements. Yeah,
So yeah, man, high school football is for real, y'all. We've been telling y'all for the last couple of weeks, if you can make it out to a Friday night game, Thursday night game, go out and check them out. Any high school playoff game is intense,
night
especially
lights.
now.
I see
Yeah,
that
man.
score on the Jesuit, who has Jerry Jones' grandson on there, 79-55 against Lakeview Centennial.
Lakeview.
79
That's
to
crazy.
what?
To
55.
55.
They
That
were
would've been
playing
nice.
Madden?
Yeah, pretty much.
Basically,
man.
bro. Sounds like it. There's some of these scores out here that are crazy
64
like
to
that.
50, San Marcos and
God.
Round Rock, Westwood, man. That's crazy. I would have liked to see those
They've
games.
been heavily recruiting Jerry Jones' grandson.
Yeah,
as
he's
one of the
big
top
time.
quarterbacks in
He's
the
going to be
state.
good. He's going to be somebody to watch out for, too.
Yeah, so we'll bring you some more scores on that as the playoff rounds continue. Again, we're basically going to cover teams that we know in the area, and then of course we're going to follow Mejia since we got a connection out there.
If y'all, and if y'all have anybody y'all want to shout out to or want to get a shout out on the show, just let us know who, what they did, or what you want the shout out to be for them and stuff too.
All right, and then before we move on to the big boys on Sunday, there wasn't too much action on the top 25.
A lot of cupcake games.
A lot of
going on, man.
we saw a lot of cupcake games
No,
in college.
they really did.
There was a
Right.
lot,
How you
man.
can have Bama versus
They
Mercer,
had a special on ESPN about the cupcake game.
Auburn versus Louisiana Monroe. Were they serving up cupcakes?
Yeah, serving up cupcakes, bro.
Clemson, Citadel. Like, who the hell are these schools?
The Citadel, I didn't
Why
even
are
know they had a
playing them?
football team. I know they have a decent
It's all
basketball
about money,
team.
though.
but-
They're paying
Yeah,
these
it's
teams
all about
money
money.
to go
They
play
really do.
to get their butts
Yeah,
kicked.
there was only one
Well-
upset to report, and that was Oklahoma State losing to Kansas State. It was by 5 points, and that's about everything else was kind of just it's going to stay the same.
If you're a degenerate gambler like me, there was a lot of big
You bet.
points.
Oh boy,
You
Oh, yeah.
didn't
No,
bet.
I
Yes,
don't.
you did, you bastard.
Did you win though? That's the
Oklahoma
question.
Yeah.
played
I
Brooklyn.
did okay.
Oh, yeah.
I did okay. I got a couple good plays from my brother Pete. Shout out. He gave me a couple winners yesterday. So we bet it on Memphis, they covered. We bet it on San Diego State, they covered.
You bet
So-
on San Diego State?
I did.
That's our degenerate. He's
I'm
our
a bad
degenerate on the
man.
show right here, man.
Hey, it ain't easy being, getting the bling on the wrist.
There you go.
That's random,
that
right?
money.
When you
Random,
go
yeah.
San Diego State,
San
you
Diego
worried
State,
about
like who? The
only
bookie was like,
person
what?
outside of San Diego looking for San Diego State scores.
San Diego's.
There's one in Dallas, and there's Big Manny,
Yes.
the public defender.
There we go.
That is amazing. And you won.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Okay,
boy, you
right
got a
there.
streak, man.
Write that down. Write that down.
Hey,
next
if y'all were feeling kind of iffy yesterday, Auburn was like minus like 37 points. You would have took the points they didn't even cover.
Man.
They really
Yeah,
did.
those lines in
You
the college-
really
You
are a
take 37
gambler.
points. It's like,
Oh yeah, he's
Oh yeah,
legit.
that boy is ready, bro. You should see him before the show. He's
No, but
just
that's
checking
true.
it
Hey,
up.
you should see me on my pick'em league though, where we pick all the winners of the NFL games.
Right.
I'm in second place right now.
Wait. Sorry. Who you got tomorrow?
On
Well, today.
I'm betting on the Chiefs over the Giants. They're like minus 10 points, but I think they're gonna climb them pretty good.
Yeah.
He's taking the
No Sterling Shepard.
You ain't got to be disrespectful like
sorry.
that.
The Jaguars
This
over
is
the
my team, man.
Browns. Jaguars over the
The
Browns.
Jaguars over the Browns. That
That's
makes
7.
sense. How much?
Yeah.
I think they're minus 7.
We got it on
7.5
here.
right now against Cleveland. Come on, it's Cleveland,
Oh, damn.
Jack's defense.
They're
nice.
the
You know how-
Jacksonville's -7.
right?
You know how
And
bad
then,
my
like,
season is when he put my Giants in there like
Oh,
that.
man.
And he was
Sorry,
confident.
Man,
Yeah.
very confident.
Damn it.
with no
Hey,
hesitation.
they may not have Sterling Shepard. What other receivers they got left?
Yeah.
Evan
Ingram.
Ingram. That's
Hey,
about
bro,
it,
don't
right?
forget that we did think about that during that Denver game, and they came up and surprised Denver. So you never know
Yeah,
every
but-
Sunday, but I don't think against
Jacksonville's
Jacksonville.
D is
It's a
pretty
different.
good.
And I
but-
think aren't the Chiefs coming off a bye week
Michael
too?
Shawn might
Yeah, they
make
are.
some
Yeah.
calls.
I'm about to
So-
write this.
Right?
I'm just saying a lot of times when the teams come off a bye week, they got a loss to Dallas, went into the bye week. They're gonna come back hungry, man. They're gonna come back hungry against the Giants.
All right, y'all need to listen to my
Yeah.
man right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
because I'm
Manny's-
writing
Manny's
stuff
what's
down.
up.
I'm about to pay my mortgage off this shit.
Already.
Hey, it's Christmas season, man. We got to get that Christmas money.
Ring a ding ding.
Before we do move on to the Big Boys Sunday football, we're gonna just remind you guys that you can only find us on #champs, and you can always tune in thesportscave.live. So just any of our recordings are available on YouTube. Just make sure you guys tune in thesportscave.live.
Yeah, we got Michael Shawn in the building.
Michael Shawn in
Lorena
the
says,
house.
"What's up?"
And
All
I'm
the
on
way from
Instagram
Ohio.
Live right now.
Hey,
We got
what's
some
going
big
on, man?
fans.
We got some shout outs for
of
you
yours.
from
What's up?
Ohio.
Sports Cave. Yeah, we got
Yanni's in
fans
the
from all
house.
over.
Sports
Everybody
Cave.
I know is pumped up that you were going to be here. We're glad you're here, man.
So
It's
we
glad
got
to have you
we got
here.
an out of state Lorena. Hello from Ohio. She wants to say hi to Mike Shawn.
What up, girl?
And then
Hey,
man, our
girl.
lines are blowing up today.
Yeah, man. Everybody's talking crap.
You got everybody woke up when
You
you're talking
got
about
fired
Garrett.
up. Talking
Y'all don't be
about
scared to call in and talk to him either.
What was
man.
I
pretty
talking
much.
about?
About Garrett.
You got him woke up on Garrett.
A lot of people say they should have fired him. Laura says don't talk about my coach, but it's all good.
I don't want anybody to lose their money.
It's-
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
want
yeah,
anybody literally I don't want anybody to
Nah,
lose their
we
money.
understand
But in actuality, if you look at Bill Belichick and the guys who actually win championships, do you not see a difference between what Garrett does
Oh yeah.
You really
and
do.
what Mike Tomlinson?
You really do. Even guys that haven't won championships, let's say Andy Reid. I was thinking when we played Andy Reid, like
That's
he definitely
you
has a
adjusted
good
on the fly, man.
advantage against Garrett. You know what I mean? So,
And I think Jerry Jones has a comfort situation with Garrett where he's comfortable.
yeah,
This
I
is
think
the
so too.
situation right here.
The puppetry.
Puppetry.
Yeah, and you could say that. And when head coach is definitely not, he's not making offensive calls, defensive calls. He's
Yeah.
basically the guy. And I'm not degrading what he does. He keeps the team motivated, but at the same time, you go like, when do we advance?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hear you, bro.
When do we take a situation where we go?
I'm with
we're
you, man.
going to the NFC Championship,
Yeah, on every third
and
down,
you
I'm
have
saying the same.
and you have the quarterback.
Predictable, man.
You have the running back. And I understand Shawn Lee, when he's outside the defense changes.
Right.
Yes. Same thing with Tyron Smith.
Oh man.
No.
Yeah, when
We're not deep enough to be dealing with that. And coaching too, though. Other players, next man up. They have other guys in there that are able to do that thing.
Yeah.
You know, we lose a star and that's it.
That's
so
it.
we're done. So
and if the Rams, if
Yeah.
the Rams advance in the playoffs this year,
right.
if they advance and they win a game and they go to the NFC Championship, don't you start questioning going,
Big time.
wait a
Oh,
second,
yeah.
They
this
went from
guy's
worst to
35.
first.
This guy's 35 years old, so what do we do?
Right now, they went from worst to first in 1 year.
In a
so,
year.
with the
In
new
a
coach.
span, yeah.
I hear you, man.
What
We
a
got
reg-
some other people
yeah.
echoing the same things about McVay.
I mean, you
on
got to
the
make
chat line.
changes because look at the top 4 teams in each division in the NFC last year were teams that were at the bottom of their division last year. You got the Saints, one of the worst teams last year. You got
Coming
the
up.
Vikings, one of the worst teams last year. Now you got the Rams, one of the teams that was the worst teams last year. Now they're all at top of the division. What did they do? They looked at what was not working and got rid of it.
All right.
So, I mean, at some point, you got to start making changes.
Our boy Chili Willy did announce that Shepard is officially out.
Oh, that's gonna be tough for the Giants,
that's
bro.
gonna
Give me my phone.
Adjust your lineup.
Start the lineup accordingly.
Make
had him
Sons
starting.
of bitches.
And just want to remind you guys, you still have 30 minutes to sign up for the giveaway. So if you're watching, tune in, get that free money, man. That's
Right.
$50
That lineup right. Thanks,
Black
Chili
Friday
Willy.
sales
If
coming
if
up.
you
What's up,
weren't
Fredo?
listening a little while ago, you should have made your bet before that announcement because the line will move on an injury like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
So
Who's
Thursday,
the most underrated quarterback in the NFL right now?
the most underrated.
Underrated quarterback.
Underrated.
Tough, man. Let's see.
Underrated quarterback.
I'd say probably right now Jared Goff because he's been
making
been
some
leading that team.
headlines.
Like,
Alex Smith, you think?
Alex Smith, man. Well,
I think Alex Smith is the most underrated quarterback.
There we
in the
go.
NFL.
There we go.
I,
See, same
I
line.
truly.
I think he is. He wins. He doesn't do turnovers.
Because-
He doesn't produce.
they forget about his run game too. Like that boy can
oh,
run.
he is an underrated
Yeah.
running quarterback.
I'm going to
though.
say this, and if Alex Smith would have been in the Super Bowl for the 49ers, I truly believe they would have won
I believe that.
that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I got nothing but love for Colin Kaepernick.
Right.
Nothing
Me too.
but love.
Me too. I got old love for the Niners, so I know
But
what
I
you mean.
swear, if Alex Smith would have been in that game, number one, they wouldn't have been down that many
Right.
points.
Yeah. Kaepernick
And I
was
think
terrible.
he would have made that pass
Right.
at the end of the game.
Yeah. I can see that, man. I like Alex Smith.
He's underrated.
I think so. I think he's the most underrated because he just doesn't get the respect, you know, and he produces wins. And I mean, doesn't turn the ball over.
Man.
Oh, who's the most overrated? Because I
Ooh.
got one.
Most overrated, Matt Ryan,
Matt Ryan.
Matty Ice.
I'm
Oh,
still
no.
thinking.
I think to me, I think his offensive coordinator that left is what got him where he was at. But
Roethlisberger.
Roethlisberger,
Who's that?
Carson Palmer
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
is the most overrated quarterback.
Yeah. He's,
I've never seen a guy with as many weapons from Cincinnati
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
Arizona.
that's a good
I've
one.
never seen a guy that's been loaded. Think about what he's had from
Right.
Cincinnati to Arizona.
Right.
Yeah.
He's had
Larry
Hall of
Fitzgerald.
Fame wide receivers.
Yeah.
Like Hall of Fame, like number one wide receivers.
Right.
And this guy, for some reason, gets the easy pass on why he hasn't been successful. And I sit there and go like, what are you talking about? Like you've had Chad Ochocinco,
Right.
you had Terrell Owens, you had Larry Fitzgerald, and you still can't win.
David Johnson.
Yeah.
Johnson.
And
And,
you
a,
He's
and a
underrated.
top defense.
He let me down a
All
few
the way
years
from
on
his days at
fantasy.
USC.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is USC thing too.
And they
Like,
can't
they're-
stay
Yeah.
healthy.
USC
either. Yeah,
quarterback.
I'm
Mark
never a
Sanchez,
fan of
overrated.
USC quarterbacks.
Mark
Yeah,
Sanchez. What's the other cat that was there? That
Matt Berkeley.
Man.
no, who's the other dude? The left
Before
hander.
Liner.
Matt Leinart. There you
Matt
go.
Leinart.
He's
God.
announcing college games now.
Yeah.
Like,
Matt
There you
Leinart.
go.
USC quarterbacks, I
Yeah.
guess. Man, y'all are lighting up. All right, we're gonna have to go. Okay, these guys are just tearing up your Giants, bro. I'm just let you know. Our boy Fredo said the Giants have officially become the Little Giants.
Yeah, they have. They have.
I don't know. The Little Giants played better than the Giants.
They did win that game against the Cowboys at the end of the movie. Don't forget that.
yeah.
Our boy Ronnie Rodas, Mr. Overrated.
Get off my lawn, Mister.
said-
Get off my lawn.
Mr.
Too.
Get off my lawn. Ronnie Rodas said that Colin Kaepernick's the most overrated, and he also said that who was it that he said Cam Newton's overrated? So we're not going to
Yeah.
respect his opinion.
Yeah. Your
And then
opinion's
our
I
boy,
was overrated
You
last
can't
week.
say Cam Newton.
Right, you can't. Right.
We-
The way
like,
he-
I understand that he's limited in what he does.
he's
Right.
not overrated though.
Weapons.
But he's not over.
You know,
Exactly.
I think what
He's a
makes people
gangster.
say
Been in
he's
the Super
overrated
Bowl.
is the off the field.
won a
stuff.
national championship. Like
Yeah.
it's hard.
I
to
like
say
that. I like him
he's-
since Auburn, bro. Just,
All right. Let me tell you why Cam Newton gets dissed right now.
It's all the off the field.
In
stuff.
in the Super Bowl when that fumble happened, when he denied going for the fumble in the Super Bowl, that's when I said, "Oh, damn,
Yeah,
Cam!"
he should
Like,
at least try that.
like it's the Super Bowl,
Right, the
It's
biggest game of
the
your life.
ultimate day in your life, and he
Right.
literally went. He flinched and said, "Nah, I'm good.
I'll pass.
I'm good.
He
I'm
did
good."
the Lonzo ball.
Yeah,
He took the Lonzo ball.
I'm good.
I'll pass.
No. The ball's there. Yeah, you guys scramble for it. I'm good.
Right.
not
but-
Alonzo.
But his physical, Lonzo Ball,
Man.
I'm really
man.
starting to think.
That's overrated right there. Bro.
That's
no,
yeah.
I'm really starting to think. Like I understand that he's a guy who tries to distribute the ball, but you can't have 6 points.
Yeah, his
Right.
shooting's
Like
historically
it's
bad.
to the point. Like no
That
segue.
shot, though.
This is the no segue zone. Lonzo Ball. Can I curse?
Go for it, man.
Motherfucker, shoot the ball.
Shoot it.
Like shoot the fucking ball. like just I would rather you be 2 for 15 than 2 for 6. Like
yeah, man.
bitch, what did you do?
Yeah,
Like he cut
yeah,
his
right.
hair.
Yeah.
Like he actually he cut his hair like that was gonna
And knew
be-
him. He's
Yeah,
trying to
no.
use you.
Shoot the
Like the
fucking
ladies do,
ball.
right?
Your
Yeah,
brother
man.
is shoplifting in China.
Yeah, they're going to
Hey,
shoot the
then
ball.
The dad's never
then
heard
the-
of Donald Trump, right?
your dad's
come
never
on, bro.
Man, the defense he has. Oh my God.
Yeah,
He
man.
Oh
was getting
my-
thrown
Lonzo
by
getting-
left and right the other night.
Yeah,
man.
he's got a target on his back too. All the best point guards in
Yeah,
the league are
they-
ready
Yeah,
to
but
show him,
out.
too.
he's full of shit because
Yeah.
Dallas
He really is, both of them.
Dallas has Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah.
Yo,
Oh,
he's
man.
getting.
Potential rookie of the year. hopefully.
What?
That boy's working,
Let
bro.
me tell you, Lonzo, steal something.
right.
Like go to Macy's and steal something now.
It's the only steal he gonna get.
It's the only steal.
Because that'd be an assist.
Yeah.
Steal something.
He gonna get a steal and an
man.
assist at the
Your
same time.
brother had the right idea. Like steal something anywhere, a Target. Like just steal. You fucking lame. What are
Oh,
you
man.
doing?
Playing for the
Shots
Lakers,
fired.
damn it.
You fucking you're playing for the Lakers.
Hey, I don't want to play for any other team but the Lakers. Will do something.
Damn, man.
What's up, Dirty Sanchez?
Dirty Sanchez.
Son of a bitch is chilling. Like steal
Some Lex.
something. Like when you go to Sacramento.
Well, he
steal
is
some-
stealing something though. He's stealing the Lakers
He's
money because
still-
he ain't
yeah.
doing shit.
Yeah.
You ain't done nothing,
You ain't
bro.
gonna tell me Magic ain't sitting there going like this.
What the
motherfucker.
hell did we just
What
do?
did I do? That was his
I
first
drafted
pick.
him. I beat AIDS.
Magic
and this
said,
son of a bitch.
He said, I'm
this
just-
son of a bitch won't shoot a shot. Do you understand the challenges that I met?
Yeah,
I
man.
think I'm just gonna stick to the Dodgers.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's like the baseball
He's doing
magic.
pretty good. with that.
right.
Oh man, I love this show.
Awesome, man. Well, you're welcome
Appreciate it.
anytime, bro.
Anytime, bro.
Well,
We're
we are
loving you here,
we've
being
been
here.
on football, so let's go. We did have a game Thursday night, y'all.
Thursday
so
night game. Tennessee got mollywopped by
mollywop. And
bad by
Antonio
Pittsburgh.
Brown ran
Antonio
out of touchdown
Brown.
celebrations.
I got DeMarco Murray.
I know our bookie was mad on Thursday because we
Yeah.
clowned
Yeah.
him with Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Murray.
10
what,
yards?
32 yards.
I think I got like 3
Oh,
points.
I'm sorry, 10 yards. I'm
I
sorry.
got 3 points on DeMarco
Hey,
Murray.
don't
Oh,
feel
that
bad.
sucks.
I had Corey Davis. He had me like 5 points, and the guy I was playing against got 19 points from his kicker. Oh man, that's
Mariota
the
went
worst.
off. Mariota had a pretty good game. He had 306 yards, one
Nice.
pass, and one rush touchdown. But Ben Roethlisberger threw for 4. So,
But how many interceptions did he have?
He had 4.
Did
He had 4. Yeah, he had 4 interceptions. Yeah. So
And-
Pittsburgh's
and-
defense lit it up. If you were playing against him,
And that's
which I
my
did.
thing with Mariota. Like I like him, but between him and Jason Winston, well, he has the allegations
Jameis
now.
Yeah, he's about to get
yeah.
in some deep water
He's-
too.
Yeah,
man.
he's an asshole.
Right.
Like, let's
He's
keep
been
it.
in already.
Let's
I'm
keep
not
it
a-
100.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a
I'm
big
not a
fan.
fan.
I'm not either. He needs to grow up, especially being
Yeah,
in
he
the
had-
spotlight.
You could tell he's
first-
too childish on the field, off the
second
field.
pick. you know.
And eats W's.
Yeah, he's W's. Yeah, Delaney Walker did pretty good.
Delaney Walker
Hey,
had
he must know Alonzo Ball's son too, because he was stealing crab legs.
Yeah, they must have got together.
Oh man, yeah. So yeah, things aren't looking good for them guys.
Yeah, but
This is
Antonio
dominating.
Brown had 144 yards. I know he put up numbers on
Man,
his
Antonio
fantasy.
Brown though,
he
he's
did.
on
Best
another
receiver
level,
in the
man.
game.
That
Best
boy.
receiver in the game, hands down.
Hands
right
down,
now.
man.
You think he's the best?
Right now,
Yes,
active right now, yes.
The
Yes.
best?
right now.
Who else?
I'm trying to think. I was trying to think.
You can't say Odell Beckham because he's
no.
He's great, but he's not elite.
I can't.
Right?
No, you're
There's
right.
somebody- Yeah,
You're
You
right.
can't, you can't say Julio Jones.
Mike Evans.
At one
No,
point,
but-
Julio Jones
But I
was.
will say Julio Jones is,
Close.
to me, if I had to pick, I would pick Julio Jones. But you're right.
Yeah.
Right now,
But right
Antonio
now,
Brown- you're right.
Numbers. I mean, numbers
Yeah.
don't lie.
Jones
Yeah.
has the
Honestly, don't.
size and stuff
Jones
like that.
is Jones would
intangibles.
be your ideal, but Antonio Brown's just making it work, man.
Right.
And Big
Nah,
Ben,
he is.
Big Ben's out there calling dilly options,
That's
and
awesome.
yeah,
He
man.
might be one of the most overrated quarterbacks.
Big
Yeah.
Ben,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so too. He's been struggling.
He gets
this year.
he gets away with a lot of shit
he
Yeah.
does.
that other quarterbacks wouldn't get away with
all
because
those
he's.
interceptions.
But they
then-
will lose to the Patriots
Right.
in the AFC Championship.
And y'all heard
Because
it.
for
He
some
called it.
reason, Belichick and Brady, as much as I'm a Giant fan, and y'all better thank me. Y'all better thank me for beating them twice.
Yeah.
Because if not, we would have had the most ultimate dominant
Franchise.
franchise in history.
That is true.
Like, that would have been 7, right? That would have been 7
Yeah.
Super Bowls.
I'm glad they lost.
Yeah.
Y'all
me
better
too.
thank Eli.
Yeah. Thank you, Eli.
Thank you,
We do
Eli.
thank
You
you.
thank the
We-
Giants
you.
for one thing.
Right, for
Well,
real.
two
I
things.
was gonna be salty.
2 things.
If you're counting, he said. If you're
Right
counting.
on. What'd y'all think of that Madden view that they had going
Oh
on?
man,
I
that
like
cam,
that, man.
that cam
That
style
was
was
cool.
Think they should stick with it or try to use it, mix it up every more? You know, you more traditional view.
traditional.
Switch it up. Like,
Yeah.
Just
because
do-
I realized,
yeah.
like, it was a dope
View.
But then I started getting annoyed. I was like, dog.
You
give
can't
me-
see the outside receivers. Yeah.
Exactly. Give me the other visuals.
Just kind of
Right.
switch it up, keep it.
But the NFL is struggling right now. They're trying
They're
to
trying to
make,
get a younger audience.
because the ratings are going down by the minute.
So do y'all know the story how that cam came to
The
the
smog.
New England
Yeah.
game, yeah.
Yeah.
I was watching. I was like, "Is that fireworks that they had before the show?" And then it
It's
was
just a fog.
horrible, bro. I'm surprised they could see even playing. They still threw the ball, but Brady still threw that game. So I mean, I like it. It was all right. I'm kind of with you. I like the traditional view because I want to see the receivers and what they do. But I think it was cool. I think it was,
I
it's
like
a little
the
different.
traditional view, but just throw it in every
Yeah.
couple plays here and there.
Do you guys think there will be a time when the NFL won't be the most popular sport?
Maybe when I get a lot older, man. Yeah.
Maybe. Basketball's getting there.
Basketball and baseball taking over with we have a lot of friends that have their kids in tournament ball all year round playing baseball, and those
Right.
contracts in baseball are ridiculous. There's no salary cap. You
Yeah.
can make buku money, man.
I don't think so, though.
But
I don't-
football is
Have you paid attention to the NFL the same way you've done this year? Have you paid attention to it this year the way you've done all the other years?
yeah.
You have?
I think I
we
still
have.
We
but
have.
I don't think as many people
Not your
that I
average.
know
I've seen more
have.
people tuned out now than they have before.
Yeah, I think so.
So-
I agree.
Do you?
I think what also hurts them is also like having Monday, Thursday,
I was about to
and
say
Saturday.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
Thursday game is too
And then
much,
at some
man.
point it gets to Monday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday towards the end of the season.
Right, because
too,
we're
so-
watching college on Saturdays. You know what I mean? Thursdays there's college and NFL. So then you got a life, or you got to spend time with your girl and all that stuff too.
No,
family, different stuff like
And,
that.
and,
so.
and I do have this one question. I'm Puerto Rican. You guys are Mexican.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
And I honestly want to say that I don't think Jerry Jones respects the Hispanic devotion
of Cowboys.
of Cowboy fans. I will tell you, when I came here, I've only been here for I'm going on 5 years. The most dedicated fans to the Dallas Cowboys are Mexican.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can see that.
But I honestly don't see the Cowboys respecting
Oh, I agree completely.
how much. Like when I tell you, when I get into a debate with somebody,
Yeah.
if I get into a debate with a Mexican who's a Cowboy fan,
Right.
they go
Oh,
hard.
big time.
Mexico.
There's a house painted down the street from here that's a Cowboys house.
But I don't think
Pretty sure they're Mexican.
I don't think but I don't think the Cowboys actually respect what you guys represent
No, I agree, man.
as Cowboy followers.
One of the biggest Cowboys fan clubs is in Mexico.
In Mexico. And
City.
they travel to these
travel
games,
very
man.
well.
And come in buses.
I agree. I mean, just to take the Mavs in comparison, they have a festival to those Mavs. And
Right.
the Rangers do different things for the Cultural Month in September, stuff like that. Cowboys don't do anything like that. So I agree with what you're saying.
And it annoys me.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because I
we're
know
dedicated.
I know you guys rep for
Yeah,
your
big
team.
time. The Cowboys Car Club. I don't know if you've seen them in town, but they,
Oh no, I have.
yeah, they
I have.
represent big time.
But my thing is, even in the tailgating,
Mm-hmm.
with the prices of the tickets that go on
It's tough,
to
man.
be in the stadium,
Yeah.
but the tailgating
Yeah.
goes on.
Even the park is expensive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And it gets annoying to me when I'm like, first of all, the greatest tailgating ever is the Cowboy tailgating. And I will tell you this because I'm from New York. I was doing radio in Philly. So the Eagle fans, there is no such thing as wearing a different jersey.
Yeah. It's
Here,
scary, I imagine too.
I have never been more appreciated wearing an Odell Beckham jersey where everybody goes, come get some food.
Yeah, we're
Come get some drinks.
yeah.
And it was the most amazing thing I've ever been a part of. Like, I was
dope.
like, this is what every tailgating is supposed to be
Right,
about.
that's dope.
Like, you guys appreciate Green Bay Packer fans and
Yeah.
everything like
Chiefs,
that.
everybody.
And we wind up playing games, drinking games, whatever it is.
Free drinks.
Yeah. But once
what's
again,
up.
it's my Mexican brothers and sisters
That's true.
who actually open their
That's
arms
true, man.
and go, come here.
Oh yeah, I hear you, bro. That's what we're trying to do,
Yeah.
man. Honestly,
You
that's
just got to be
part
real
of
careful after the
why
game,
we're
though.
here, though. Like we're
Yeah,
trying to
watch
get that type of attention, and we're on
Right.
the same vibe, definitely. So I agree with you 100%.
That's kind of the reason we came up with the show too. You know, it's for fans, by fans, not just
Exactly.
I mean, we are homers. We do like our home team.
But we
of
definitely
course.
embrace
You
everybody
know,
else,
when
man.
Yeah.
we found out you were coming on the show, we know you're a Giants fan, but we have love for all the teams.
Yeah, we want a
I
voice
mean, we
for
play
different type
fantasy
of people.
football, so we watch all the teams. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Even in the sports radio and the sports media market, you see one type of fan, one type of perspective. So we're trying to bring a different perspective from
And no Mexican
real
shows out
fans.
there,
And not,
so.
I mean, yes, we all happen to be Mexican, but we're trying to bring different people in, different perspectives. So that's what all this started for.
We welcome all fans, man.
Yeah, man.
Anytime.
But the amazing part is that you guys are the majority
Yeah.
of the Cowboy fans.
Oh, yeah.
And when I watched that, I was like, oh, shit.
yeah, man.
I said, nobody knows this. So when I went back to the East Coast, I was like, they were like, well, who's the Cowboy majority fans? I was like, Mexicans.
Right?
I said, they rock out. Like, they go hard
Yeah,
for
we
their
do, bro.
team.
No, Fredo was up there
But
last week.
and it annoys me when you get in the stadium. How
Man, them folks don't care about the game. They got money to blow on wine. Yeah,
Exactly.
$30 pizza, man. Yeah.
the beers,
and
like
you sit there and you
$9,
go,
$10.
the real fans
Outside.
are
Yeah.
outside
Rapping hard too.
repping hard, wrapping their cars,
Yeah.
wrapping their trucks,
Their
doing-
babies.
And I'm sitting there going like, oh, but that's something that needs to be talked
No,
about
you're right, bro.
when it comes to
Definitely.
that, because the reason why the stadium isn't a home field advantage.
it's commercialized.
Exactly.
Everything
Because
is, bro.
the people who will
Buy
rap for
tickets.
their team are outside.
That's for
Yes.
sure, man.
So when the
That's true.
Green Bay Packers come in,
Yeah, I was there at the Niners game when there was a sea of red, man. It was
Your boy came in
sickening.
from Philly, right?
Yeah, they got a squad over
And-
there.
Got a squad from Philly.
even when the Giants come
Oh
in,
yeah,
Oh,
big
yeah,
time.
bro.
They
when the
travel.
Giants
yeah.
come in, but it's only because people who love the team have been priced out
Yes.
and been
I agree with
and
that.
been sat out there.
That's
And I'm
true.
sitting there going
Yeah.
like, if the real fans were in the stadium, that home field advantage would be crazy.
We said it on the show. I said it, the Kansas City Chiefs fans, man, they're loud. I mean, that's a home field advantage that
Yeah,
I wish we had. The Seahawks,
Seahawks 13.
the Green Bay
man,
Packers, they got a home base in the stadium that's loud and makes a difference. We have people sitting down, clapping, don't even watch the game, drinking wine, and like, oh, okay.
Selfies.
Yeah, and then on 3rd and 9,
Yeah, don't
they're
get
like,
loud.
oh, well,
All right, what do I do here? What is football?
Right.
So, yeah, we agree with you on that. We definitely need those prices lower, Jerry. We're gonna put some calls
got
in.
some chatters in.
which won't happen.
Yeah, it won't happen.
ET Tobacco Shop is in the house, the best smoke shop in North Dallas. So get your wraps on off of 635 in Skillman. What's up,
There you
bro?
go. Yeah, you go.
Laura
Shout out.
Perez,
I know what it is.
She's out there in Florida. She's a big fan of yours. What's up, Laura?
Out in
She's a
Florida.
big fan of Michael Shawn's. So
Hey.
she says she loves the We the Worst, and Chubby Chicks is one of her
Hey.
favorite songs.
Oh, wow, I forgot Chubby Chicks.
I love that song, bro.
I got in
do you
so much
forget Chubby
trouble for
Chicks?
Chubby Chicks.
Oh,
so
man.
let's not bring it
Oh,
up.
they sent emails and they were
Oh,
like,
no.
Chubby Chicks, all right.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh my God,
Man.
you have no idea. Being on radio, you have no idea how many times I get sent into the office.
Oh, no.
And my
He
my
said, I
boss,
got detention.
and my boss was like, "Yo, you're really funny." And he said, "But I gotta read these emails." So I'm
man.
like,
Oh,
so
man.
now I have to make sure, like, if I guess I might get in trouble here. But
No, you're good. You ain't
But
getting
I'm
in
like,
trouble here.
if I think somebody is like,
Gonna be
how
offended?
can I say this?
Salty?
Okay, you have a strong appetite.
Oh, okay.
Like you have a
Yeah.
strong. Like I gotta make sure it's gotten to the point where you can't just be like you're heavy.
Oh,
Because
okay.
if you say
Be
you're heavy,
sensitive.
then they send me into the
Damn.
office.
Oh, okay,
we call
that's
it. We
okay.
call each other the Chub Club. So
We say Chub Life.
we're
So,
Chub. We're all about the Chub life, bro.
God
we eat.
bless
We
you.
love to eat.
We
We
love
embrace
food.
it. I
Hey,
embrace it.
As you can
God.
tell, I have a healthy appetite.
Exactly, and I'm not trying. Yeah,
We
you
not
just have a
shy about
strong taste bud.
That's DJ Khaled's stunt double. If you
Yeah,
didn't
if
see
you didn't
that.
know.
No, you're all good. You're all
Yeah.
good.
We the
Nah,
best and we
we-
the worst in here
No,
today.
people joke with him all the time about it all the time.
No.
We're different places, bro. But it's fun. We make fun stuff happen
Yeah,
out of
we
it.
make it
We've gotten
happen.
free cake out of it.
There you
and
go.
stuff like that.
DJ Khaled's in the
Make the
building.
best out of it.
No, but I get on like on Thursdays, like my boss will call me and be like, "Yeah, we got some emails about
Uh-oh.
what
Man.
you said," and then I gotta sit there and
We
it
all deal
sounded
with that
good,
too,
like
yeah.
it sounded good when I said it, but then he replies and he will actually give me the "you said this," and I'm like, "Wow, that sounds
No,
bad."
we won't do that here, bro. You
I
open
ain't-
to say whatever you
I
want.
have
on our show.
yet. I didn't know I called that bitch fat.
Alrighty.
I had no idea.
Tell us how you really feel.
No, I'm just saying. But she said she was 4'2" and she was like 210 pounds.
Oh,
What
man.
would you say? This bitch is fat. All right.
Or watching Mina over
Delete
there,
that.
see what he does. His reaction. No, he's good. He's laughing.
that's good.
All right, we're
I
good.
But she was 4'2". She actually said that. I'm 4'2". I'm 210 pounds. And then she got mad because I was like, oh, this bitch is fat.
I'm just big bones.
I'm just big
I was just
boning.
putting two. and
No,
two
ain't no
together.
bones that big. Bitch. You 4'2". Where the fuck you get them bones from?
Right.
All right.
All right.
Detroit and Chicago, man.
That's bye weeks. Indy, New York, Jets, San Fran, and Carolina are on bye.
That's a
And
lot
then
of teams.
Manny said,
It's the last week
All
of
right,
the
give
buys.
me 2 games. Give me 2 games.
All right, we'll start
I'm gonna give you an absolute winner.
we're
Give
gonna
me
do.
2 games.
We'll start off with Detroit and Chicago. Detroit's at -3.
That's tough.
Detroit is minus.
That's a tough one to call.
Yeah, that's a
Call.
tough one to call. Yeah, we start you.
No.
Manny and I were talking about that one. I would have a hard time picking on that game.
I
Because
think
Detroit's
Detroit
been
will
up and
cover it.
down.
No, Detroit
But
should cover that,
They
right?
should. They should, but it is Detroit. They haven't been consistent enough.
They're at
all
Chicago
year.
too. They're at Chicago. They're outside too. So Detroit's a big stadium team. So
That's true.
Dome team.
Write my Detroit covers that.
All
Write
right.
that down.
All right.
Write
So
that down.
Detroit
And
cover.
if I don't cover, I'll come back.
Okay.
okay, we'll hold you to it.
Son of a bitch. I don't put my whole life on the line.
There you go, man. Who you going with?
Detroit's
Ado?
gonna cover that. Give me another one.
On that one, I'll go with Detroit too.
Detroit.
Me too.
Manny, Detroit. All right. I think we all agree Detroit. We'll
Chicago
cover
was
that.
the worst.
Yeah, bro. I think.
Chicago.
All right, give
Run
me
game.
another one.
All right, next one.
But
This,
give me an easy one.
this is an easy one right here. Jacksonville -7 at Cleveland.
That should be unanimous.
I'm going Jacksonville covers that easy.
They should. I think Jacksonville. I mean, I was trying to bet on them, but I think
Cleveland-
with Fournette may be out, so there's no.
My gambler situation is
Right.
kicking in right now.
DeShone Kaiser looked better last week.
Although
but
Cleveland put up a fight last week against the Lions, I don't think they'll do that against
Who's their
Jacksonville.
They're
quarterback?
getting Corey Coleman back. DeShone Kaiser
Deshaun Kaiser.
for the Cleveland Browns. Yeah.
Jacksonville's got a secondary.
Rookie quarterback.
Yeah.
That defense for Jacksonville is going to hold it
All
down.
right, I'm gonna give Jacksonville. Jacksonville.
Yeah, that's
Jacksonville.
top defense.
Give me
One of the
another
top
one.
defenses.
Give me a tough one now. Give me a
All right,
tough one.
Baltimore, Green Bay. Baltimore -2.
It wouldn't be tough if Rodgers
If
was
Rodgers
playing,
was
but Brett
playing-
Hundley's
if Rodgers was
These are
playing-
some hard games, some slobber knocker.
I know, man.
games,
These are the snooze fest games right here in midday.
He gave me the.
Yeah, man, we got to give them a good game. Let's talk Washington, New
Wait.
Orleans.
What's the
Okay, my
spread?
bad.
What's the spread?
It's Baltimore -2.
Baltimore.
Yeah, that's
Baltimore's coming off a bye.
That is a tough game.
yeah. Baltimore's coming off a
actually.
bye. They got to rest.
Green Bay's
Right,
look
Green
bad.
And
Bay's-
they're at Green Bay.
Green
That's
Bay's
a-
running backs are hurt.
Yeah, Ty Montgomery's
That's a
out.
tough. And where are they playing?
At Green Bay.
Oh,
Yeah, so Jamal Williams will be the
Damn
starting
it.
running back with
that
Brett
is
Hundley.
a tough. Give me Green Bay.
All right.
Just
Green Bay.
on the
Might be going
safety.
Green Bay. I'm gonna go with Baltimore.
But if I
on
was
this one.
really putting
taking
money,
Baltimore.
I would really put it on the Ravens.
Baltimore.
But go ahead, give.
I think their
Who'd
defense
you wanna
has a
give
good
him?
time
I'm
against
gonna
Green Bay,
ride with him.
Baltimore.
I'm gonna go with Green Bay just because they're playing at home.
But if we really had some money on it,
Yeah.
the Ravens.
They're getting Danny Woodhead back.
Oh
I don't know
yeah.
if that does anything for y'all.
No, it doesn't.
Absolutely nothing.
He said. He said just in case. All right, what's the next one?
Which one do you want to go with?
Washington, New Orleans. That's going to be one of the best games to
Oh,
me.
Washington. New
Washington.
Orleans.
Washington at New
New Orleans,
Orleans.
one
New
of the better
Orleans
defense now.
-9.5.
New Orleans turned
Wha-
into a running team.
They
now.
are playing in the Superdome though.
Mark Ingram.
Y'all know New
Alvin
Orleans in
Kamara.
the Superdome.
What's the spread?
They've been killing it.
-9.5. New Orleans.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Still taking
Last
I'm
week,
taking
New
New
Orleans
Orleans.
had two
Even
running
with the
backs go over
spread?
100 yards.
Against Washington, 9.5. I go New Orleans.
Because I think New Orleans is going to win, but I only think it's going to be about.
They scored
like,
6 rushing
6.
touchdowns last week.
But I only, honestly,
I think it'll be closer. But I think New Orleans.
Well, being
wins.
Washington, I hope not. So
Washington's running game, they're missing Rob
Washington's
Kelly.
hurt.
I would
Washington's
take-
real
I-
hurt right
Their
now.
left
I'll take the
tackle's
Saints,
missing.
but actually, they're not going to win by 9.
No.
Yeah, that's a
They're
lot
not.
of points for NFL game.
They're not going to win by 9. It's going to be a 6. It's going to be a 6-point game. So how do I?
I'm going to write down. You said a 6-point game.
Yeah, it's going to be a 6-point game.
So then you would go Washington if you think it's
Yeah.
Okay.
That one.
If we go by the spread, I'll take Washington.
and without the spread,
The Saints.
Saints.
The Saints.
All right.
But I'm telling you, it's gonna be a close game.
I think so
I'm gonna
too,
watch
bro.
that. I'm gonna.
That's gonna be one of the
I'm
better
gonna red
games.
zone that game.
There you
For
go.
sure.
That's
I'm
what
gonna
we're
red zone that
Me
game.
too. You got to do the red zone, right?
Yeah.
All right, this was a little bit of a snooze fest. We'll go back to Tampa and Miami. Tampa's -2.
Okay. How about this? How about we put a bet that Jameis Winston is going to jail?
Let me write that
Got a
down.
Uber,
What are the odds?
What are the odds, man? I don't know.
He's going to
Manny,
jail.
what's the line on Vegas on that?
right? Manny knows.
I don't know on that one.
Look up the prop bets. We'll find out.
Right.
There has to be a prop bet.
I'm sure there is one up there. I bet if we look
First
it
of all,
up.
he should have went to jail in college.
Right?
Yeah, he got away
Seriously.
with that one.
Now he's groping Uber
Uber
drivers.
drivers.
Oh man.
Man.
That's tough.
Come on. This is why you don't, and I hate to say it, this is why you don't draft certain people.
Right? They knew he had questions.
And I hate to say it, like, people hate Eli, and we go like, but he's a good dude.
Yeah.
So just put him in. Jameis Winston, you know what you were getting into.
Yeah, they knew
You
well
knew
away
what you
before
were
the
getting
draft.
into. The girl that officially said he
touched her.
touched her, he took her on the bike. He rode a bike and brought her back. And everybody said, oh, well, I mean, he rode her on a bike. Bitch, this dude is a problem. He's
Yeah.
a problem.
Yeah.
And when I tell you his career is going to end up Tampa Bay, I don't even know what you were thinking.
They're a joke, man.
I don't know what you were thinking.
Yeah.
But the girl who actually said he touched me, he gave her a ride on a bike. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like,
It's
you
gonna-
can't laugh about that, but it is funny.
We'll see what comes out of that.
I promise you, Jameis Winston is going to be out the NFL in 3 more years.
You think
Yeah.
3?
3 more years.
Yeah, if that.
If you
But-
And
at the- at
unfortunately,
this rate.
yeah.
yeah, for now they have Ryan Fitzpatrick, so and they're going against Miami against Jay Cutler. So pick your poison. I
And
guess.
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, man.
God bless
the
him.
journeyman.
Man,
Battle
this,
of
is
the
a tough one to,
journeyman.
this is a tough one to call, man.
I would pick Miami and me just because.
Yeah, Miami.
I think Cutler and they'll start warming. They've been getting better since he's came back.
Yeah, I got Miami.
How
Jarvis
much money
Landry,
does
Devontae
Cutler
Parker.
make for being Cutler?
Was it like 7 million?
He's
How
getting a
much
pretty good
money
amount
does
to
he
get out
make?
of the booth or
I
not
think
go in the booth.
I think he got a few million just to come out 1 year.
But how much money does he make just to be Cutler? Like, this is the
Too
guy.
much?
This
Yeah,
is the
too
guy
much.
that has never done
Anything.
anything.
Not at Denver, not
at
at
Chicago.
Chicago, and definitely not.
Like,
now
if
at-
you ask me, and I'm not being funny because you guys are Cowboy fans, Tony Romo, Cutler.
Oh, Romo.
Romo all day.
Romo all day.
All day.
definitely.
Like, this is the guy who just...
Yeah.
He,
Even before he
sucks.
retired, yeah, he
Like-
looks like he don't give a shit out there. So
like, in his prime,
Yep.
the dude has never taken a team to any high
Anywhere.
level.
No.
Like, you gotta be kidding me. No, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'll take, but you know what? With all that being said, I'll take Miami.
right.
There you go.
Yeah, our chat lines are blowing up with picks.
Yeah.
Baltimore's getting picked by Laura Fredo, and then Saints. Ronnie's saying that,
Ronnie's that he's got 10
Washington's
on
going to
it.
get exposed, and Fredo's calling out bets. So, we got a $10 bet going up on the chat line.
Oh damn!
Yeah, we got
All right,
woke up
Cowboy fans,
today.
real quick. Who's the best receiver ever for the Cowboys? Who's the best receiver ever?
Oh man, there's too many
go
88s.
Pearson?
No. You got Des Bryant. You got Drew Pearson. You got Michael Irvin.
I'm gonna go Michael Irvin, bro.
Ever?
For the Cowboys?
Probably.
Yeah. No. And,
Oh, just-
and once again, I can't put this is you
Oh,
guys.
ours ever? Just
Ever.
Ever,
Jerry Rice.
Yeah, Jerry Rice.
No.
Oh,
for the
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Oh,
For the
okay.
Cowboys.
I
For
said
the
For the
Cowboys.
Cowboys, I say Michael Irvin.
I say Michael Irvin.
Ever?
I think Pearson's probably up there.
I say Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
Mike Irvin's
Michael
the best?
Irvin made Troy Aikman who he was. He could just lob it up there. He was accurate. Troy Aikman was accurate. He's my favorite quarterback, but Michael Irvin, to me, he was a team leader. He scored touchdowns. He was uncoverable. He had passion to lead that team to wake them up when they needed to get woken up.
Right.
I say it's Michael Irvin.
Not to mention he was coked up half the time.
He's
He did
partying.
it. He did it half awake.
half awake. He partied all night with the night before.
No, I will say this. I will give Michael Irvin much credit because they really partied and them dudes came to play. Like
Every time.
Like they really came to play. Like they were if it wasn't for the point that Jerry Jones took Jimmy Johnson out, you guys
Oh, yeah.
really would have won
Yeah,
4 in a
man.
row.
Yeah.
I'll never get that move.
Yeah, that
Like
was dumb.
4 in a row would have been very, very doable.
They should never let Jimmy go.
Right.
I don't get that.
Best
Jerry
best quarterback
Jones
in
got in the
Cowboy
way.
history. Best quarterback in Cowboy history.
Oh, Roger.
Y'all better not
Aikman.
be disrespectful.
Oh, it probably has to be Roger.
I say
right?
Rod.
I think Roger.
Roger.
There's a lot of good early quarterbacks, but I think Roger just because.
You put him on the map,
Yeah.
man.
But Danny White was good too.
No, don't say Danny White 'cause
Danny-
that's my favorite.
Trying to get them points
Roger
in.
Staubach.
Roger, I say Roger. I think it was Roger, man. Troy's my favorite because I grew
He
up
had the
watching him,
best team, though.
but yeah, Roger
Alright.
did. Roger was Captain Comeback, man.
All right, let me give the Cowboy experts. Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith.
Oh,
And don't go by career
Russell.
stats. Career
Dorsett.
stats
Tough.
I say
bro.
Dorsett because he could take it from the 1 yard line on any play.
to
man.
the end zone.
Yeah, bro.
I give it to
was
Dorsett
special.
because Emmett had that beast of a line that just let him run all day, and
Now-
Dorsett had to do it. You know,
Now
man.
the offensive line said they were just a regular offensive line. This is a quote. They were just a regular offensive line until Emmett got there. They said this. And this is a quote. We were just a regular offensive line until Emmett got there. Now, remember, Emmett was running against the Giants with a separated
Yeah,
shoulder.
Emmett was tough. You could count on him for a lot of close the games out. Touchdowns,
Man,
too. Emmett scored a lot of touchdowns.
Okay, so was
Yeah,
Jimmy
so
Johnson.
I retract mine and go with Emmett because of the touchdowns.
He retracted.
Yeah. I changed my mind.
He retracted.
He said, "Well, let me think about it."
Wait a
Emmett
minute.
scored touchdowns, though. He had,
You
like,
said-
most in history, man.
You gotta
Yeah.
be
Touch-
kidding.
rushing yards.
You gotta be kidding me.
Emmett
What
knew
was
how to
your
find the end zone.
favorite? What was your favorite year? NFL team for the Cowboys. What was the year that you were like, this is the team?
I'd say
Because I can
93.
remember my team.
93, 94. Like, after they won the first Super Bowl, we knew we were going to go back and do it again, and they
That was
did
your
it.
favorite team?
Yes.
Mine
for
was
me,
the year
yes.
they beat the Steelers. That
was
just because that
95.
that end cap putting against the Steelers
Oh,
was the
the
best for me.
Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
With 95, yeah.
It was like 95.
I with Adolph, 93, 94 was
The
Peace.
back-to-back.
Yeah.
You?
Okay, so what was the day? Because I can remember these days. What was the day that when y'all lost and you were like, "Fuck"? Like the hardest, the one that you took.
For me, against the Niners, when we were about to get on the Super Bowl, we were about to get in Super Bowl leagues. When Jerry Rice went off on us, that was like one of the hardest
That
losses.
is a good one.
Mine was
Because that
recent,
was
bro.
in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Niners
Yeah.
came over here and whooped us. And then we went over there and beat them the
Yeah,
next year.
yeah.
With the Alvin Harper catch. So that was the toughest one because we thought we were on our way. But that was tough. Against
Mine was
Steve
last
Young
year,
and
bro.
all them. Last year.
Last year with the Aaron Rodgers, that little tiptoe catch at the end, I was like, no,
that
man,
sucked.
like, come on, you can't do it
I
like
think mine
that.
was with the Des Bryant catch.
Oh, in
That
Green
year,
Bay.
we had 2 years in a row like that against Green
That
Bay.
was tough, man.
That was but that was a catch too. I
Okay.
don't care what
Still
nobody
hurts.
says.
Okay.
Still
That shit. The
As a Giant fan,
Okay.
I did not understand how that wasn't a catch.
Yeah.
Beats
that was-
me.
Like
man.
that was you know what that was? The tuck rule.
Yeah.
When if you watched the Patriots against the Raiders,
Oh yeah.
that
Playoff game.
tuck rule is bullshit.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
never been called again.
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah.
They've never had the tuck rule again.
And to think that's what started their whole
The
franchise.
whole you can't tell me I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
I am.
But you can't tell me that didn't have something to do with Al Davis. That was a fumble.
Yeah.
Fumble, man.
It was bullshit, man.
That was a
They got
fumble.
screwed.
Okay, so
That started the dynasty too for the Patriots.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
it started the whole dynasty, and thank you to the Giants for beating them twice.
Yeah, we do think the Giants.
For real. For real. I was rooting for
That
them
was
both times.
7 championships.
Yeah, that was the one time we talked about that too. That was the one
Right.
time it was okay to
That was
root
just
for the
because it was our
Giants.
NFC East team right there. So,
Speaking
yeah,
of the
against the
Giants,
Patriots.
they are playing Kansas City today, y'all. So
Oh, we lose.
oh man, you know,
Oh, y'all got it that way.
What's
I already told y'all the pick of the day.
What's the spread?
9.5.
Oh,
Jesus.
No Sterling Shepard.
No Sterling Shepard's out.
Oh,
Kansas City coming off a bye week. They ready.
all right, bet the Kansas City.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna go
I'm
with
telling
Chiefs
you.
on that one. Don't worry, man.
I think
We
Eli
have
should have a good day.
Oh, my-
Kansas City's defense has been pretty bad, but
No, we're
there's
done.
no more weapons. Evan
You know, the
Ingram should have a
Cowboys
good
handled
game.
them up pretty good. I think if you get Eli going in a rhythm, and then maybe they put up some points. It may not be 9.5 spread.
But
But
it's the
it's
Giants.
gonna
If
be
you
bad.
have a fantasy team, Evans, Graham, the tight end,
Evan Ingram, yes.
Evan Ingram.
Evan Ingram. I'm sorry.
Must start.
Make sure you put him in there. He is the focus
He's
for
for real.
Eli Manning.
He's legit,
He
man.
will get you points as a tight
He
end.
will.
Right.
Other than that, we will lose.
The
And
rookie tight ends
you got
usually
him, right,
don't do
Manny? You
good.
starting him?
He's killing
Yeah, I'm
it.
starting them.
Yeah.
No, he's a beast.
Yeah,
He's
we
legit, man.
need a hit on the tight end for the Cowboys because Jason Witten's a beast. He's a legend, but
He ain't done
his
nothing this
days
year
are-
at all,
his-
bro.
his
At
days are
all this year.
numbered.
oh, has he done bad?
This
year he hasn't-
had much.
He hasn't
Wow.
done
He's
much.
not doing bad. He's just not getting the ball.
Yeah.
We did skip over.
Do y'all think the Cowboys will make the playoffs? Oh,
We'll see.
I don't. Not anymore.
I don't know.
Not with
We-
the 6 games that Zeke's missing out.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think
It'll
so.
be too close to call.
The way the
but
division
the way-
is right
yeah.
now, stacked. You got Minnesota and Detroit
LA's doing
fighting for.
good.
Yeah, Seattle's in the mix too
Seattle's
for the
up
wild
there.
card.
so if they don't make the playoffs, I know we already said this. I know we already brought this up. If they don't make the playoffs, so Garrett has another year, another 2 years. What does he have?
I would hope for just one more.
I'd say at least 1 year.
That's it. Don't extend
One
his
more.
contract. Yeah, after this year, it's the same scheme every year. My 9-year-old can guess what play we're gonna run. He doesn't make adjustments. They come out the half thinking like, all right, they'd get worse. We saw that last week against Atlanta. They didn't make any adjustments in the line. They could have subbed someone else out, moved someone over, brought some help over to chip block.
Right.
Nothing. He can't manage a time clock. I don't know.
Okay, so John Gruden is out there.
Oh.
John Gruden's there.
Okay.
Colleges have been trying to get at him. Football teams. Would you want John Gruden?
I would take him in there.
I like
Or
it.
is that a conflict with Jerry Jones because he's such a...
I think it would be. I think it would be a conflict, and I don't think John Gruden would want to go against his brother Jay in the same division that he coaches for Washington.
I'd love to whoop my brother's ass.
I would too, but
I mean,
just don't think
real
he
talk.
might not do
Yeah,
that though.
yeah.
Like something, I think that's something to consider too, because they'd have to play each other 2 times a year.
Right.
But I would if I had the opportunity to put him on my team
As a
coach,
fan,
I think that's
I would like John
definitely- I
Gruden.
think that's an upgrade,
Yeah.
big time.
I like John Gruden.
He's been to the
Get
Super
him out of the
Bowl.
booth too. I can't stand when he calls these
John
games
Gruden
on
made it
Monday.
to the Super
Oh,
Bowl.
you don't like him? To call him again.
He's good. He loves everybody. Like, oh, I talked to him. Everybody's great
That's
in his
true.
book,
That's
but I mean, he belongs on the field. I think
Yeah.
he needs to have a coaching job. And if it was with the Cowboys, I wouldn't mind it. Jerry wouldn't do it though because he can't control them the way he does Garrett, and I think that's why Jimmy left too. That's why we let him go. So
Right.
Oh, that would be interesting. Like, I honestly think the scariest thing for a Giant fan is to have John Gruden as your coach. Because there are going to be moves
Oh yeah.
that happen that you're going to be like, oh, damn. Okay, we're not going to focus on Des Bryant getting the ball. We're going to focus on Ezekiel, and we're going to focus on Dak Prescott. As hard as it is for me to say it, is going to be an incredible quarterback.
He is.
yeah,
Yeah.
But I just hope he doesn't go down the same path as Tony Romo because you have Jason Garrett as your coach.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, I really do think Prescott is going to be somebody special. I think he's going to be a special quarterback with Ezekiel. And unfortunately, Des Bryant is on the
He's on his decline.
on the decline, but excuse me, I really think you guys are one head coach away from
I
really
mean, look at the
Yeah, I agree,
Rams,
man.
you know, with their new coach.
Exactly.
Their young
We-
quarterback.
we're on the same
young
boat.
running
Yeah.
back.
Exactly.
You know, that brings up a great game that we got today with the Rams in Minnesota. Division leaders going against
That's
each other
a
today.
great game. Who you got? Rams in Minnesota.
Jared
I'm
Goff
taking
has
the
been on
Rams.
fire, hottest
I'm
offense
taking
in
the
the
Rams.
league.
What's
The spread is 1.5,
1.5. It's a
Oh.
close game.
and that's
Man.
Not saying
Damn.
the Rams minus 1.5.
That means they don't want anybody to bet that game when it's
Yeah.
1.5.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
right?
I'm taking the Rams.
me too.
Almost a toss-up. Me too. I'm gonna take the Rams.
I'm gonna be the oddball
got
out.
this
I don't know
one.
why, but I feel like Minnesota might beat them. I'm just gonna go ahead and go with Minnesota. I don't know. They've been surprising me like the last couple of weeks, like thinking
No,
they're
they
not
have.
gonna win.
Case
and
Keenum's
they-
been dealing.
Yeah, I mean they got enough. I mean last week they put up like 38 points,
Man, it's
so they
tough.
can keep up with the Rams scoring wise, and I think Minnesota just has a little bit better defense than the Rams do.
Yeah, both teams
So-
are legit on both sides of the ball, so it's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah,
Carl.
I think that's probably going to be one of the best games today,
watch,
though.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be one of the best games to watch. A lot of fantasy implications on both sides of the ball in this one.
Yeah, I'm rolling with golf,
So-
but I'm scared too
Yeah.
at the
I,
same time.
I got Thielen, wide receiver.
sit him, though.
He's been doing
Me too.
awesome. You know, they got Stephon Diggs. They got McKinnon and Murray running the ball pretty good between the two. You know, they had Delvin Cook at the beginning of the season. He got hurt, and they still been running the ball pretty efficiently. So Gurley, he started off hot, then he kind of slowed down, but he's still been
But
consistent.
Minnesota's defense ain't
Robert
that
Woods has been
cupcake either.
killing.
Yeah.
it there.
I don't know. It's
You're
a
taking the
toss-up.
Vikings?
Yeah.
Oh, you going hard?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm putting that in my iPhone right now.
Yes, the public defender says.
Write it down, take a picture. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, man.
All right. Arizona and Houston. We're about the last couple games real quick.
Arizona and Houston.
Arizona and Houston. Houston minus 2.5.
And Arizona, Carson Palmer's out.
Carson
Yeah.
Palmer's
Yeah.
out.
So Drew
Stanton's
Stanton,
out
Stanton,
too,
who
ain't
you
he?
got? And
Drew
then
Stanton versus Tom Savage.
Wasn't Drew Stanton out too, though?
No, he's gonna play.
Oh, he's going to
No,
play?
he's gonna
Yeah.
play.
So you got two
Tom Not So Savage is what we
two
call him.
scrub quarterbacks going.
Let me
to
tell you
England.
something. If the Texans ever had a quarterback, I swear they would go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If they
had
just
one.
Well, they
had
had
a
one. He got hurt.
quarterback.
This is a tough one to call, man. Both teams.
Yeah, I'm going Arizona just because Savage is terrible to me.
You got
I
AP
took
over there.
Stanton has a little bit
Right.
more of a season.
I'm gonna
vet.
go. I'm.
And Arizona's defense, I think, will have a good game against him.
I think Houston's defense is better.
I think so.
I'm gonna go Houston.
It's,
Put
it's
me
a
down.
toss-up,
As
man.
Houston. Yeah,
I can see
it's
some ugly
like-
interception games. Like
only the
Yeah.
guy to my left would bet this game.
Yeah, he did.
Only the guy to my
Only
left.
man.
Nah, this is
would
one of those
literally-
games I leave alone.
He stay away.
You won't bet
Stay
this.
away.
All right, Buffalo and the Chargers -7.
no
The Chargers.
Tyrod Taylor. Nathan Peterman started in his first
Nathan
game.
Peterman.
Taylor
Wow.
Oh,
was
man.
my backup.
Man, Taylor's out of favor in that situation over there in Buffalo. now.
It's hard to be a black man in Buffalo.
I bet it is. It's cold as you know what.
Oh man.
Even Marshawn Lynch left
Yeah, he's like,
Buffalo.
bye.
He's like, I'm out of here.
Right?
Oh,
Shady
man.
ready to leave
Oh,
too.
damn.
Good players don't last long. Man.
Simply for civil rights, I'm going with San Diego.
Says, stay classy, San Diego.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm saying-
they moved to Los Angeles,
I'm
but
saying
it's
with
all
San
good. I call them
Diego.
San Diego all the time.
Yeah, we
too.
still.
I was looking for them.
I
for
don't
their
care where
defense.
they're at.
It's
still
Chargers.
San Diego.
San Diego Chargers.
First of all, they can't even sell out their stadium that
Yeah.
only has 25,000 people.
Soccer
So stop.
stadium.
They couldn't give away tickets.
Yeah,
right
Rivers was questionable, but he is going to play. He's in.
I think it's gonna be a high scoring
concussion
game though. I think it's
protocol.
gonna be.
I don't know.
The
I'm
running,
going
the
with
running
Chargers.
game.
now.
though,
If you
this
haven't
one.
looked at LA's defense is actually pretty
They're
legit,
doing better?
Man. They've been, Bosa's been a
Shaq.
beast over there, man.
Yeah, they should feast on a rookie quarterback.
Right.
All right, then we got moving on. Cincy and Denver. Cincy's at Denver. It's -2.5 for Denver.
No, anybody playing Cincinnati, I'm going Denver.
Denver.
All right.
Okay.
going
How
Denver.
long
Mike
does
says
Marvin Lewis keep his job?
Oh
I've
man,
been calling that since week one, bro.
The first show, bro. The
preseason.
first show, Manny was questioning and asking for his job.
Before the season started, I always like, when do you give up on Marvin? I mean, I gave up on him 2 seasons
I
ago.
love his leadership, but dog,
It's time.
it's
All that
time.
talent that they got over there, man.
I don't care if they hire a Ku Klux Klan member. Like, it's over. Like,
Cut it.
dog, you've had so much talent on your team.
Yep.
Like, you have to go right now. And I know you have a retirement plan. I know you're good.
He's paid.
He's paid.
Manny's been calling for his job.
They let go of the offensive coordinator. They're still
How
couldn't
does
do it.
Tom Coughlin get fired after winning 2 Super Bowls?
yeah, no respect, man.
But Marvin Lewis,
It's still
Ain't
got a
done
job.
nothing. One playoff win.
One.
One.
Long time too.
Long
I'm
time.
sorry, Marvin. I
You gotta
apologize.
go.
I know I would love you to be the godfather of my kids, but you got to get fired. You're done.
That's funny.
Next game we got
Yeah,
New
that's
England at Oakland in Mexico City.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's Oakland's at home.
Isn't that
Nah,
ironic?
Azteca.
Estadio Azteca, biggest stadium. They gave New England 6.5, or they're -6.5. I'm sorry, New England's
What you
-6.5.
think, gambler? Because I
Man.
feel like I would take.
I feel like New
I would
England will
bet-
win, but that line kind of scared me.
I was thinking this.
One big difference is they're coming all the way from the East Coast all the way to Mexico. That's a long
Yeah.
flight.
No, but they practiced in
They've been there.
Colorado.
Oh, nice.
So
Oh,
For the
for the
altitude.
altitude, right?
yeah, for that. Yep.
I don't know. I still
That's
would
a tough
think
one,
New
man.
England. I mean, Oakland is capable of being that team.
It's gonna be an Oakland home crowd too, pretty much.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
Oakland
Oakland,
home
Oakland could do what they did against the Chiefs and put up 30-something points, and but New England just comes in there prepared, man. I think they'll win. I don't know about covering the points spread.
What? The points are what?
6.5. New England's -6.5.
Just
think
New
they'll
England's,
cover.
even though their defense has improved over the last couple of weeks, they still give up a lot of yards.
Oh man, that's a tough one to call.
I'll pick New
Nah,
England.
I'm taking New England.
I got New England.
They got too many
I-
weapons, man.
Not
You look at
only
it.
do I take New England, I swear they're gonna win by 14.
I'm writing
I
it
think
down.
so, too.
14.
I think they'll take away Cooper.
Depending on how I do on the
You
early
had to write
games.
that down. You
I
had to write
did.
that down.
I wrote it down. Bro, we get called out every
Hey,
week on our
yeah,
picks.
Hey,
Dude,
depending
don't
on how I'm doing
Don't
on
even
the
worry
early
about it.
games, I might have to take his advice.
I'm thinking 14.
The game I don't want to talk about is up next.
Oh.
Philly -6 at Dallas.
Oh man,
Philly minus.
Start your Eagles.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
starting all
not
my
feeling
Eagles.
good. I
today.
love the Cowboys. I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'm gonna have to pick the Eagles.
I'm picking
in
the
this
Eagles
game.
to win this one, man. I just
I don't think the -6.
I don't know about the -6, but they're gonna. I think they're gonna win.
I think they're going to
time.
win, but I don't think. I really think that NFC East game is going to be a 3-point game. Like I
Divisional
wouldn't take.
game?
Yeah, I
Those
wouldn't
divisional
take.
games are tough, man. I always talk about divisional games. Like
It always winds
it's always
up.
something different about a divisional
Yeah,
game.
it always winds up that somebody has the ball down by 6
With 2 minutes left.
with 2 minutes
Yeah.
left. I wouldn't take the 6 points, but I would say I take the Eagles, but I think the Eagles 24, which is a contradiction. 24-20.
Okay.
Okay.
24
I got you. How many?
I was going to say 24-17, but that would be a
Yeah,
contradiction.
Carson
what I
Wentz
was
has been
saying.
killing it. I'm scared. I think he's gonna get a few touchdowns.
And I
Yeah,
think
and they don't
the-
stop throwing the ball either.
Yeah.
They could be up by 3 touchdowns and Carson Wentz throws.
And I don't think anybody's being honest on how hurt Shawn Lee really is.
Yeah, he's out.
He's out.
And
Yeah,
and
he has
the
a
one thing,
torn
he's a
hamstring,
great
right?
football player, but one thing I don't think they're being honest on how they can play him. I think he's really on some CTE situation with concussions and stuff like that.
He
And-
hasn't played a full season since he started. So
And
He's had a lot of concussions.
yeah, that's my whole point
Yeah.
with this. And there's no backup linebacker who can
There's
replace
not.
him.
Jalen Smith is not that dude. We love him, but
And
not
he's
that dude.
still injured.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like they're forcing him out there, and I don't understand what the point is. Like the guy in an open field situation without Shawn Lee there can't make the plays.
Yep.
He can't make the plays.
Yeah.
And you sit there and you go like, why are you forcing him out there?
I hear you, man. This,
We got-
it's gonna be
alright.
tough.
It's gonna be a
big
tough game
drop-off.
to watch, man.
But your
That's a
front
Cowboys
defense.
fan.
your front four
Oh
is
yeah,
a
our
problem.
defense is front
Yeah.
four though.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get to Carson Wentz
Hopefully.
today.
Those-
Not too much. Let me get some points at this. I need to get out of last place, bro.
This guy.
Fantasy implications.
Fantasy
We
implications.
need Dak to have
Fantasy
a big
problems.
game, and
We-
Ronnie's
yeah.
saying that we need to make some adjustments, and he's hoping that Dak comes alive for this game. We definitely need him to. He didn't have a chance to do anything last week.
Our
The
boy.
running game
Okay,
didn't
so
do
Ronnie's
anything.
calling saying that Dak comes alive today, and he's also saying that Tank Lawrence looks like Charles Haley tonight. And then Fredo's calling it comeback. We'll see. Fredo's very optimistic too. So
He's a Cowboys homer. His
He's a
whole team
homer.
is all Cowboys.
his
fans.
fantasy
All
team's
right.
all Cowboys.
Let's not compare anybody to Charles Haley.
Right.
Because
Right.
Charles
That's a
Haley
reach.
It's on
was
another level.
One of the
was
goats.
a beast
Like
that
Meek Mill said,
literally
there's levels to this
won
shit.
championships. Like people say Deion Sanders won championships for the 49ers and the Cowboys. No. And no disrespect, Deion.
Yeah, he
I
might.
love
He
you.
might call you, bro.
I love you, Deion. Charles Haley on the 49ers and the Cowboys changed everything
Yeah, he did.
coming off that edge. He was
5 rings.
unblockable.
Right.
He was literally unblockable. Like you couldn't stop him, even if you had a running back that chipped him. You couldn't stop that man.
Yeah.
Charles Haley was one of the most amazing players.
Yeah, he was.
And personal life, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, he's crazy.
But that man made a difference on championship
Yeah, he
teams.
did.
5 Super Bowls, y'all.
Yes, made a difference.
Yeah, so slow your roll, Ronnie.
Yeah, when you compare anybody to Charles Haley, it's like comparing a defensive back to Deion Sanders. Like,
gotcha.
yeah, we know Deion wasn't the most tackling, but Deion
Right.
shut down a whole side of
for a
the
long
field.
You might want to be careful. Dion might start talking shit about you tomorrow.
He might call you in. He might call the show tomorrow and be like, I
and
need to talk to
Deion, you know I love you, Deion. You know I
We
love you.
love prime time too.
Yeah.
And,
He
Went
our
in
guy.
on Tony
it
Romo
was
for talking
Deion.
shit,
It was
so.
Charles Woodson. It was
man, I
Rod
miss
Woodson.
those days.
Those guys were amazing football players that can shut down an entire side of the
Yes.
field where the quarterback would literally have to look to the right side instead of the left side because he knew his prime receiver, no pun intended, was taken care of.
Right. And
So, Deion, I
Miss-
got you.
Mr. Marcel has a question. He's asking if Cheeto plays tonight.
That'd be a
Hey,
big deal. We need
I think
him,
he is
we
playing
need some
today.
more guys out there, definitely. So hopefully he'll be out there to contend with their weapons. And what's up, Jeff? A straight up mindset. He said, "What's up, Michael Shawn?" He's got
What up?
Some things going on too. He actually bought a youth league, so we're gonna try to work with them too. So that's
Oh,
pretty
clap
awesome.
it up for that.
Yeah,
There you
man,
go,
for
man.
sure. We're trying to get involved with
And
that.
before we get to our winner of the giveaway, we do have one. Amino just let us know that we have the winner chosen. We got one more game to cover.
Last game of the week.
Last game of the week.
Monday
it's
night.
Monday night, Atlanta at Seattle. This line was even.
Ooh.
This is
This is
a
probably
good
the
game.
game of the week.
This is
to
going to
me.
be a good game. I
Ooh.
think they're playing in Seattle though.
But Richard Sermon is not there.
He's done.
No.
Yeah, he's
Chancellor is out.
And they got another.
They've got a lot of
Chancellor.
injuries.
Chancellor's
Earl
out.
Thomas, Earl
Sermon-
Thomas has been out.
Wow, this would be a good game to bet.
This is the even
Atlanta.
one right
yeah,
here,
no,
Manuel.
Devonta Freeman.
Yeah, Devonta Freeman's out. Jimmy Graham looks like he made a comeback last week. So,
Right.
oh man,
At
I'm
Seattle, though.
at Seattle.
I'm taking Atlanta.
Ooh.
For the first time, Atlanta, literally, their defense is going to be weakened by all the, the dudes that are not there are not just regular guys.
You're right.
Yeah.
They're
These
all
are
pros.
like really.
Legion of Boom.
Yes, these are the guys that made the Legion of Boom.
Right on.
And Matt Ryan and those guys, and Julio Jones is
Julio
gonna go
Jones is gonna
crazy.
go.
Yeah, I
He's
think
gonna
he
go
is. He's gonna have
crazy
a nice
because
game.
he doesn't have to worry about getting his head taken off.
Yeah, I like how they look with Tevin Coleman getting more carries. Back
Yeah,
there, too.
man,
I
they don't
think
use
they
him
look
enough all
fantastic.
season.
True.
Yeah, so
That is true.
and I got him on my team, so it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, it's one of the
Being a
few
little
teams that their
optimistic.
starting running back goes out and they're just as
Man, you
good.
kind of see how we choose our picks. It's
It's
about
by
who's
your
on our team.
fantasy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how we roll.
We got hopes.
We got high expectations, but I'm gonna go with Mike on this one. I say Atlanta takes it. I know they're gonna be in Seattle, but the way Atlanta played last week, man, they're looking like they're getting into a rhythm. And
But that I will tell you,
so too, man.
that home field
Y'all
advantage
that's
convinced
no
me. I'm,
13th
I'm in
man.
with y'all.
probably is the biggest home field advantage in
Yeah.
the league.
It is. It's
I think it's them and Green Bay,
Mm-hmm.
where you have such a 12th man
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas City.
that they almost make up for the loss. But I'm still going to take the Falcons.
yeah, I'm
still
taking
gonna
the Falcons.
Typically, I would say Seattle, but man, the way Seattle played against Arizona, they looked rough.
Beatable.
They
Yeah, the
looked
running
beatable.
game is
I mean, they were
non-existent.
playing against Arizona with Drew Stanton, and Drew Stanton in the second half was putting numbers on them. And with somebody with Atlanta that's actually got firepower that can keep up with Russell Wilson and Doug Baldwin, you got Matt Bryant with Julio Jones. Atlanta's one of the few teams that loses their starting running back, and their backup is just as good as their starting running back.
How
That's even-
underrated? How underrated is Russell Wilson?
big time.
Big time.
underrated.
Do we
He's
really?
he's keeping them up alive right now, man. Like that.
do
That's
we really underrate him?
Look at
Like
his record.
Yes.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the credit he deserves. I mean, for being his height, nobody wanted to draft him. Seattle drafted him, went to the Super Bowl, won the
Yeah.
Super Bowl. I mean, how fast did he win the Super Bowl after nobody wanted to even draft him just because of his size? Yeah, sometimes his size affects him, at the line where he gets balls that get knocked down and stuff, but he makes plays,
But
man.
yeah.
Run.
if they make the right play on that Super Bowl game against the Patriots,
He
Hand
has
it
the
off,
second
man.
Super
do
Bowl.
you think we rate him differently?
Definitely,
Yes.
yeah.
If they
He
win
would
that
have
second
two
Super Bowl,
big
Yes.
time. Yeah, because Eli, I mean, he's
Yeah.
he's up there too.
Yeah.
you know what I mean. So,
The way I look at it with like elite quarterbacks, where you talking about great quarterbacks, is a quarterback you can drop on another team and he's automatically going to change that team. To me, that's Russell Wilson. You put him on a decent team with decent players, and he's going to change that team.
yeah, he makes stuff happen on his own. He makes
Yeah.
stuff happen
Yeah.
downfield when he's out of the pocket.
and when the run game is out,
Keeps
he's
plays
someone you can
going.
rely on and he boot out. And
got
I mean,
cannon
I mean,
of an arm. He
Like,
can run.
put it this way: put him on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and aren't they automatically one of the top teams?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what
That's
I
a
mean?
good point.
So
That's a good point. So if he wins, if all they do is give the ball to Marshawn
Marshawn
Lynch,
Lynch. I don't know why they didn't do that.
which
They should have.
let me explain to you something. That was the first game I've ever seen that didn't involve my team. That when they made a bad decision, I
Yeah.
got so pissed.
Right? I was
too.
too, man.
I said, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So Russell Wilson wins that Super Bowl. He has 2 Super Bowls. And all right, right now, is he in the top 5 of quarterbacks right now?
I don't think you think of him at first, but he should be.
But
Yeah.
but your first thought
your
is
first thought, yeah, you don't
Your
think
first
of.
thought
You
is
start
no,
thinking
but
Brady.
it's
Yeah.
Brady,
Big
it's
Ben.
Rodgers, it's
Rodgers, yeah, for
Drew
sure.
Brees,
yeah, he's up
and
there.
then
and then
and it kind of falls off after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who is it
Tough.
after that?
Now
Rodgers?
Wentz is probably up there now.
this year he
Cousins,
Yeah.
maybe.
I don't know about
Yeah,
Cousins.
you can't.
Yeah,
Wentz maybe.
Oh, Big
Roethlisberger.
Ben, yeah.
Yeah, so,
He's there, and
yeah.
then wow.
It's not a lot, man.
And you probably got Cam up there. I got Cam up there kind of.
Oh yeah, Cam. You gotta count Cam in there.
You gotta put Cam in
yeah,
the top.
For sure.
Cam's gonna be in the top
Yeah,
10.
but then it's arguable. After
But
that.
it's
He's
funny-
probably top 5. He has to be.
But it's funny how we don't
Wilson.
immediately just
Yeah, we
say
don't.
Right.
Russell Wilson.
I think it's just his size too. Like
Yeah.
it just doesn't.
Which
you don't
is
think of him.
And I think
Crazy.
him being in Seattle, that defense gets all the attention too. The Legion of Boom and how they take over games, and you forget that someone's got to score the points still. So
Yeah.
that he kind of gets put on the back end of that because of the defense. But
Right.
yeah, we don't automatically think of him as a top 5, but he's definitely up there.
That's a good point,
Right.
man.
But if
He's
you
my
think
next
about it
underrated
now,
guy.
is he?
He's probably top 5.
I would put him as a top 5
I got him
Definitely.
top 5 right
Oh, you have
Of
to.
active quarterbacks
You have
right
to.
now,
Back to
yeah.
quarterbacks, yeah.
because if you're gonna put Cam in there, if you're gonna put Cam as a top 5, then you're realizing that Cam's never won a Super Bowl,
Right.
and this is a guy who
He's
was
got
on the
one.
verge of winning 2.
He should have had
Yeah.
to.
He should have had 2.
Definitely.
So
a
you
good
you
point,
put him
man.
up, and the funny thing is that you put. Well, I'm not gonna discredit Drew Brees because what he does in New Orleans is crazy.
Right.
Like what he does, but my thing is like Russell was on the verge of winning 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
should've
on.
had to.
He did everything he
I
could.
was mad
got
at
him
that
to
game.
the 2-yard
I was
line,
mad
bro.
for Beast Mode because I love Beast Mode.
And he was on the
man.
bench just sitting there like, what the hell? Are these
And I
boys doing?
can't say he's a better quarterback than Drew Brees, but God, like he should literally be in our top,
in
not our top
discussion.
5, our top 3. He should really be there because what he does with no offensive line this year,
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
He's
he's,
getting-
Weapons aren't that great
he's
either.
getting
Yeah.
killed.
Yeah.
and he's
No
still
running
making
game.
moves. Yeah, no running game. He's making moves though, man.
That's
So
true.
Right.
give Rusty some credit.
Yeah. for
Yeah.
Sure. Well,
Come
and he's,
on.
and he's a Texas Ranger too. So
Yeah, he's a ball player.
let's see. So we do have a winner. That's all the games we have to cover. We have a winner, so we want to congratulate Lance B out of Portland, Oregon, all the way out in
Portland,
Portland. Yeah.
Oh,
yay.
big homie.
All right.
Lance
He's
B.
he's
that
at,
sounds like an R&B name,
yeah,
Lance B.
Lance B at Big Bear Betchel. He has 24 hours to claim that prize, or we'll send it to someone else. So
Right.
That's
if you
right.
guys know him, if he's not watching, don't lose out on your money.
And check your spam folder.
Take your
Lance.
spam folder just in case you didn't get it. Maybe in that spam
He got
folder.
a new single out.
Yeah.
Go lay a bitch down.
Big Bear Betchel.
Already.
All right, so our favorite segment coming up right now is What's Happening.
What's happening?
All right, so we have a segment. What's happening is our What's Coming Up Soon. On our show, we got a yeah.
We need a drink on
Right.
that
Yeah.
one. Wait a minute. Wait, y'all got a new segment in this
We got a
bitch?
segment this Friday, just for all y'all tuning in right now. On Friday, Black Friday, we're gonna have a live stream about 2:00. It's gonna be more of a relaxed show, kind of just get to unwind and not be so up to date with notes. We're gonna have just something to do to keep y'all entertained
You'll
on
be
a Black
off
Friday.
anyway. Tune
yeah,
in,
you're
watch
off. If you're out there shopping with your ladies, you could just have us on the radio or have us on the phone and watch
Chime
us.
in.
But
Yeah.
2:00, we're doing a Black Friday special.
It's the leftover special.
Leftover special, yeah. Mike, you got anything coming up that you want to let the folks know?
November 29th, I got the comedy show going on. Addison Improv. Get them tickets early. November 29th is we do the Laugh Out Loud comedy show. We just have a good time. I'm funny for real.
He is. I've
That's
seen
my
him live open
that's
up.
my only skill set.
That's awesome, man. That's a good one to
Understand,
have,
if
bro.
there was something else that I had to do, I would be fucked. But because I can tell jokes, I can make a living.
All
So
right.
make sure you get out there,
I love
Addison
comedy.
Improv,
We'll
and
be
do
there.
what we do. And your show, this show was amazing. Like
Thank you,
I
man.
drove 45 minutes to come out here, and I was pissed. Like I was like 45 minutes. Where is Mesquite, Texas? Where is Mesquite? And then when I came out here, I realized it's amazing. Like you guys really, this show needs to be somewhere on television.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Like
Appreciate it, bro.
I honestly, if I had the money, I would. Okay, I have the money, but I
Let me write
spend
this
it recklessly.
I got
but,
you. Right?
but we could buy the TV time
Alright.
and just do it every Sunday.
Hey.
Like the TV time isn't that expensive, but I don't have the money because I have 3 kids.
I got you. Let's make it happen. 3 girls too, right?
Yeah, I have 3 girls.
That's
Mind
awesome.
your business. Okay.
Sorry.
How many kids you got?
None.
You have no kids?
No kids.
How
He's
old
got
are
a
you?
little girl. I'm 35, but I have my girl has.
Yo, you are amazing.
Thank
You're
you.
35?
Yeah.
You're like your semen goes backwards.
kids. Something. We'll talk about that off
like
there.
this little the doctor was like
Oh man,
And how many kids you got?
one.
One? How many kids you
I
got?
don't have any.
That is how old are you?
This is our kid.
You're
the
30 what?
sports cave.
34.
Yeah.
No, let me tell you something. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. When I was 30, I had no kids. And then all of a sudden,
Bang, bang, bang.
like sperm just started popping out of nowhere. And I didn't know. And I have the gayest sperm ever. Because I can't have a boy no matter what. Like it was just girls. Like girls. Like I really like my sperm was like rainbow colored. Like
Unicorn.
Coming out pink.
it just came out. Hello.
Hey.
Hey,
How y'all doing?
Hi. How's everybody doing? We gonna have some vaginas. Anyway.
I think after that.
right?
The
Yeah,
Sports Cave is
No, go
amazing.
check
Thank
him
you,
out.
man. Appreciate it.
And
Thanks
whenever
for
y'all
real.
need me back here, this is
Definitely.
amazing.
Anytime.
Appreciate that.
We can
Anytime.
actually
We'll be
make.
out there. Everybody get your tickets. Make sure.
yeah.
for
Make sure
sure.
y'all
We'll see
go to
out
that
there.
Laugh Out Loud.
Oh, we gotta get out of here.
Yeah,
why
y'all got
not?
any shout outs? Anybody got any shout
No,
outs? Adolf?
we're good.
I got
Thanks,
one.
Michael Shawn, for
Thank you,
coming
yeah.
out here.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
me,
it, bro.
guys. This was
Check him
this
out.
is fun.
DD in the morning, K104 weekdays.
Oh yeah,
Sports Cave,
Monday
baby.
morning.
The Sports Cave. We'll
This-
be this is your boy Juice.
Adolf.
Big man in the
And
house.
so I think we want to again thank Mike for showing up and making that 45-minute drive to be with us.
What?
We appreciate it, man.
That toll tag was crazy.
Hey, there you go.
Sorry about that.
You can be with our producer.
I'm here.
He
You can build
validates
Mina.
parking.
He's got it.
Right.
Mino's got it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Again, if you missed the live stream or you tuned in late, you can catch the full show tomorrow morning at 6. YouTube. It's going to be on Google Play and iTunes.
The funny thing, real quick, before I know I'm interrupting, I'm sorry.
You're fine,
you're
bro.
good.
The funny thing is when they were like, "Yo, get here," they had the address and they said, "Come through the side door."
There you
I'm
go.
like, "What the?"
Sketchy.
He's like, hold up.
Like,
Hold up.
Shit, he said, am I coming to get you
I said,
something?
"Come through the
or-
side door." I was like, "Should I bring people with me?"
Right? Am I getting
What
married?
y'all selling through the
And
side
come to
door?
find out, it's amazing. We're gonna
Appreciate
get
it,
more. We're gonna get more
Thank you,
people out
man.
here.
Appreciate
Already, I
that. Thank
appreciate
you.
it, man.
Thank you.
Big time.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a good week. Y'all go get ready for some football today.
All right. Football Sunday, baby.
Enjoy.